Hello everyone. We're back again, this time on a Saturday for the peak that is the waifu tier list. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this today of all times? I don't know. I've got nothing else to do. We finished the game. Might as well, right? Hello Black Mask. Hello Sonic. Good to see you as always. This is going to be something that we're doing. I don't know if it's a good thing, but it is a thing. Naturally, as you can tell, we've already established peak. And we've already established the bottom. As it should be, of course. Right off the bat. Yes, no, right off the bat, we have to establish what is peak and what is trash. And, of course, I've got Thimblebetter with me, who has not finished Rebellion Saga, but I need someone to bounce off of anyways. Hi, Thim.
Okay. I think it's funny that I haven't even finished the game yet.
No,
and I'm just here.
No, it's fine. Let me know, guys, how's the music sound in the background? We thought we probably needed some music on this rather than us just talking with nothing whatsoever. Want to see how that sounds? Hi, Noel. Hi, Luna. Hello, Nasir. May I ask why you don't like Maria if she too is an evil woman? Because everything that is a problem in the nation of Andaron is a direct result of Maria.
Maria is literally the worst person in this entire franchise. She is genuinely awful. She's an awful human being. She's not like evil woman in a hot way. She's like evil woman in a Hitler way. In a you disgust me kind of way. She's not even the hot kind of evil. She's just like evil and stupid. So, utter trash. Trash tier. She's the worst person in the continent. She's not even deserving of sympathy.
No.
Like, she's just nasty.
Like, at the very least you can say, yeah, Cassandra's a terrible person, but at least she, like, loves her son. Maria hates her kids.
There's no silver lining to Maria whatsoever. Like, she loves Morty a little bit. Like, she loves him enough to protect him, but oh my god, she just did everything wrong when it comes to him, too.
Terrible person. Terrible woman. Oh, boy. You know, this could just be an outright tier list. We'll save that for another day. This is the waifu tier list. This is what the people want. This is what the people crave. I guess we might as well just go in order of the recruitables, starting with Rebellion Saga. So can we get the children out of the way right now? Noel, that's an excellent point. As you can see, we have the literal child tier because they are literally children. Let's not do that. Baby
so
Alanda.
I guess Rachel is a literal child, technically?
No, she's an adult. She's just heavily traumatized.
Basically a child. Well, you don't even have to put Alanda on that list because we have adult Alanda, and that's that's the introduction to that character. The child comes after.
Fair enough. Because it's my tier list. Both on it. Because it's my tier list, Rachel will still go in wife tier because I love Rachel, but like in a platonic kind of way where I think she's perfect and a sweetheart.
Rachel is perfect and a sweetheart. That is factually correct.
Like she's the kind of wife where it's like I must protect you. But literal children, right. Natalie, yes, absolutely. We get the kids out of the way now. Baby Victoria.
Oh, right. I'm not watching your active stream. I was like, what is your movement here?
There's
the the archer girl, too.
Oh, Yvonne, yeah. Yvonne. You're correct.
Yvonne. She's next to Galahad.
Next to Galahad, which is a dangerous place to be. Yeah. Dangerous place to be.
Or a very safe place, depending.
That's true. That is true. Depending on if you're on his side or not, that's a very dangerous or a very safe place to be. Estelle is an adult. Estelle is an adult. She's just also traumatized because Samuel murdered, like, her whole class in front of her. So she's traumatized. But she's an adult. Yeah, you don't... you may not remember this. So Samuel, after Rebellion Saga, he goes on a purge of, like, the Lightbringers and, like, everything associated with him. Estelle's magical school, where she was, like, studying light magic, he burned down and, like, killed everyone there.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sigrid, yes. Sigrid. Baby.
Yeah, Sigrid is a literal child.
Do we name it literal child here or baby?
Baby. I like baby more. Because they're all babies.
They're all babies.
There are little war crimes.
Yes. Chrissy. There she is. Christina is a child. Yeah, she's a kid. She's like 4 years old in Rebellion. She's like 5 years. No, she's like her age doesn't quite line up. Her age doesn't.
Yeah, her age doesn't line up because I think she's supposed to be 14, but she's far too
young and aware and
present. She's far too aware and present to be a 4-year-old. So
yeah,
it's whatever. She's an anime child. It's not that. Christina's like the least of our concerns.
Yeah, because again, baby tier. I think.
Oh, young Jaka. Oh, wait, no, young Jaka's a boy. We don't care about him. Die.
Men? No. This isn't. We do that stream later of the husbandos.
I think we got the kids. I think we got all the kids.
Chad, are we missing any of the kids? Does anyone else need to go into baby tier? I think we've got everyone. Christina's supposed to be 14 in AS? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, fair.
Baby Alon.
She's already in the baby tier, so it's good.
We'll put baby Alonda there just for the sake of completion.
Yeah, just so she can have some friends.
Yeah.
Wait, is Runa a child? How old is Runa?
Runa appears to be. She's definitely not an adult because the way she acts. She's not an
adult, but like I don't know. Look, she's more like she looks the same age as Jacob to me, and Madeline to me. But I don't know. Maybe she's younger.
Her personality makes me think she's younger than she may.
Yeah, she'll sit in the baby tier.
Yeah. Natalie is there too because Natalie is baby.
Yeah.
I would feel weird if you like waifu'd Natalie.
Yeah, that would be really weird.
Yeah.
People, I guess the baby tier is also people you would S rank as Robin, and your friends would look at you really weird.
That's an excellent way to put it. We would put Engage Anna down here. That's what we would do.
Yeah, exactly. Engage Anna would go in baby tier too.
Okay, I think that's all of the natural prerequisites out of the way. I think that means we get right to the ladies' night.
Yeah. We could probably just start at the top row with Eleonora.
Eleonora. Probably the woman with the most story significance in Rebellion Saga behind Penelope herself. Arguably in front of Penelope.
Yeah, Eleanor is really important.
So this is the depending. Does this go off of my tastes or the combined tastes of me and chat? Hello, Mangs. Correct. A good tier list? Absolutely.
Finally a good tier list.
Exactly.
I love that.
This is what the people want to see. This is what the people crave. Eleonora, you know, she's got a little bit of sadism in her, but she does really, yeah, you know, you'll love to see it. That's a positive. You'll love to see it. We've got that. She clearly cares about her friends. She's depressed as hell, which, you know, that's a relatable feature, especially to the modern millennial. Everyone already knows what you like, Zev. Top tier is just going to be full of evil bitches. Not true. Not true. You'll be surprised. They will be there, yes, but also other people. Eleanor goes in wife tier. I don't know if she goes in wife tier, but I will definitely say she's very high in good tier.
She's bare minimum, like a bottom tier. She's like the gatekeeper of good. But like, depending on how the list goes, or if we have to rearrange, she could be easily in wife tier. I like Eleanor a lot. I think she's really funny. I think she's entertaining. I think her plot significance puts her in the wife tier personally. She's the only one that can, besides Madeline and Jacob, who can give context on Windlance, which is why I kind of think that they're she should be a wife tier because she's just, I don't know, she's just good all around. She's really enjoyable.
No, that's a fair point.
Also,
I could be convinced.
I never got her to actually be good though in my runs. Like, I don't know why. I could never get her. She just wouldn't grow like Sham. I don't get it. I'm just unlucky.
She's got one of those really iffy starting points. But no, yes, Maria has her own tier named Maria because she's the worst person in the world. Mengs, congratulations to you and the team for writing a character I hate so much that like even I don't like her. Can you name the Maria tier it belongs in Helm? I think it's more impactful if it's just named Maria tier because you know that like she has that tier all to herself. It's, you know, that I think it's poignant. When Lance units all suffer from the same curse, 20% chance to become good, 80% chance to be benched. That's not true. Shay exists. Where is Shay? Shay's great. I love Shay.
Shay's always great.
Now, I could be convinced Eleonora and wife tier. If we have too many people, we may bump her down.
Yeah.
Rosalina.
Oh, well.
I think... She's the girl that breaks Boogie out of jail. She like ran with Boogie's gang.
The one who you don't use if she's not a bocav.
Yeah, and even if she is a bocav, you kind of don't really keep her around just because deployment slots are tight, and her growths are kind of mid-ish.
She's alright.
She's alright. I like her. She's very cute. I love her hat. She's got a cute design. Yeah. She's not offensive or anything. Madeline. Now, you might expect me to say Madeline goes into wife tier, but I think she goes into good because she's too dedicated to her job. I think she's so dedicated to her like job and like Wester and Winlance that it actually brings her down a little bit from wife tier. She's a wonderful person, though.
I will say that Rebellion Saga Madeline is good. Amazing unit, but she's just good. But like Andaron Saga Madeline is more wife to me.
I can agree to that. Mangs, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Mangs, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying she's
more dedicated to their job. Clip it.
No! She's so dedicated to
post it on Twitter.
No, she's so dedicated to her career that like it impacts her own happiness. To where like it negatively impacts her life because she's so dedicated. Aubrey goes straight to mid. I agree. Aubrey would sell you out for like 5 gold coins and not even look back.
She would sell you out for shoe lint.
Absolutely. She does not care about you. And like, not even in the way that like, oh, Cassandra wouldn't care about you, Zev. I know, but she would like hurt me. Like, she would like do things to like ruin me.
She is an excellent character. Very, very plot significant in terms of one of the only characters who survives both ordeals that isn't a noble or it has plot armor. Didn't even expect her to be playable when I saw her the first time. I was like, oh, that's Aubrey, and she joins very, very early, which is great. But she would sell you out for a corn chip. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
Cassandra kills her husband.
As a unit, though, she is vital.
Yeah, no, absolutely. She killed her husband so she could be with me. For me.
Oh.
That's the reason, dude. Of course. Mangs, you forgot to put Flame Guard Zev in Rebellion Saga for the context. It's missing content.
I think the next time there's a patch, we got to put like a mercenary next to her on the map.
Zev, you don't have to explain yourself for Cassandra. We get it. Exactly. Thank you, Awakener. You understand. Is that what we're calling it? Absolutely, dude. Jacob, if we were doing a husbando tier list, by the way, Jacob would go right into, like, top husband tier. No hesitation. Jacob is, like, a perfect husband.
He is a perfect man.
One day we'll loop around and do the husbando tier list.
He's also a wife.
This stream already doing numbers? Hell yeah. As it should.
What is it next? Who's next?
Celeste? Is Celeste. She's the lady that goes bathing in your camp.
She's alright.
She's alright. She's pretty. She's kind of, she doesn't have the most depth in the world. She's pretty, and that carries a lot for her. She doesn't really do much, and she doesn't talk much. Hope you're having a good day. I am, Solo. Thank you.
She makes a good, like a first impression as like sexy babe, which is like not really a bad thing, but it does obviously not going to do get any points for me. But I also don't particularly know much about her character. I chose her because she was another staff unit, and I was playing a game I knew would be a little bit more difficult. Yeah. That's the only reason I chose her. And knowing what I do now, I would just pick the paladin that comes with her, whose name escapes me at the current moment.
Reynard.
Yeah, Reynard. I would just choose him.
Everyone picks Reynard because he's just far and away the best. Celeste is your only source of the Illuminate staff in the game, but if you're not going 3B, you don't really need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with her in all right tier. We'll order these within the tier later. Let's just get them up here now.
Yeah.
Next up,
because I think she's better than Rosalina on the account of kind of having a really funny introduction and also being a staff unit.
That's fair. Rachel,
Res is low until Knights.
Immediate wife tier. Rachel, immediately wife tier. You don't really know Rachel, but I know Rachel, and I love Rachel. She is, she shows up, and she's damaged. Won't die there. She's kind of got some damage going on, where she's horribly traumatized. Oh, what did Matt say? Yeah, Rachel's character is so sad, but that's why I love her, because I want to protect her. I want Rachel to be happy.
I didn't know Rachel existed when I was watching Zev play, so she showed up, and I was like, oh my god, I love her. And then I realized how this game ends, and I was like, oh no.
Exactly.
I hate this. But it's a good I hate this. Like, it's crazy that how endeared I got to this character upon meeting her, and how sad. I was dreading seeing the end of this game.
No,
because of what would happen to her.
Absolutely. I love her to bits. Abyssal Dragon to $50. Here's the payment for the Husbando tier list. Well, damn, I guess we got to do it later.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing earlier. I was like, oh no, I have to make another thumbnail. I guess I'll do that right now.
Yeah. No, I love Rachel. I think she's a total sweetheart. I want to fix her to make her happy, because she deserves to be happy. Rachel deserves to be happy. And that's why she goes to White Tier. Because she would also take care of you. She would want you to be happy. Can you really
go wrong with the Tana face?
No,
you really can't.
You really can't. Nalani, Horsewoman.
Did not use her. I can't say anything.
She's okay. She has a good sense of right and wrong. I could see Nalani. Noel says all right. Black Max says good. I could see Nalani going into good.
I think she's good.
She's got a strong sense of right and wrong. She wants to do the right thing, like help you guys out against the ambush. Again, you know, not much story presence, but she's all right. Like, she's there to help you out. And gameplay, she's absolutely fantastic. She's a horse. Yeah, and I watched Monster Musume.
That's just a vehicle you can wife up. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, man, you can ride your wife in multiple ways.
Oh. Oh.
Astrid. Moving on, Astrid. So Grayside, if this was Grayside's list, she would be in the top tier wife spot. And you know what? That's a strong indication. Like, Grayside, man, does a lot for the community. I don't know if I would... I don't know if I would put her into wife tier. She flirts with Nathaniel a little bit. Ride wife, life good. Wife goes 3B, wife dies. Think about wife, regret. That's why you don't play 3B, so your wife doesn't die. Exactly.
I don't even remember. What's Astrid's kid again?
She is the anti-archer shaman. She takes, like, no damage from archers, and she does effective damage against archers. She's a little coy, a little playful. I could definitely see her going into good. Maybe top of all right. She doesn't really have and she's that power staff shaman that, like, cucks you over in the arena chapter of Andaron.
Oh, right.
Yeah. The blind one. She shows up and she helps Nathaniel out a good bit, like, figuring out his problems and figuring out his life. I'd say top of all right. I don't know if she goes into good. I don't think she'd be a great wife. I think she's top of all right. For now. Oh, but you know who does go, like, immediately to top of wife tier? Penelope.
Oh, yeah.
She is literally wife. She's literally wife. Like, who else could it be but Penelope? If any of you say that Penelope goes anywhere other than top of wife tier, you're banned.
She is literally the other option for Cassandra, in my opinion. Like, she is Cassandra tier. She's like the good version of a Cassandra, I fear.
Penelope is... You know what? Hang on.
Ban me, I dare you.
Penelope gets her own tier. Penelope gets her own tier because she deserves it. She is literally wife. She is perfection. Penelope deserves no less than her own tier, above all others. Even I will say she goes above Cassandra.
Yeah, Penelope, Cassandra, and then what's his name?
Jacob?
No. What is his name? The green-haired woman. The green-haired Pegasus Knight that's related to Eleonora.
Oh, Eloria?
Eloria? Yeah. what's his name? Her boyfriend?
Aurelian.
Who?
Aurelian. Her motherfucker. You jackass.
Yeah, she's actually wife too, though. She's great. I like her a lot.
No, you're correct. We'll get to her. Who? Oh, look, you can't be doing this to me whenever I'm giving context to people. That's not fair. I'm doing my best.
Chad agrees with me. I'm sorry.
Oh, Ellen. No, Ellen immediate wife tier. Ellen immediately goes
Ellen
to
immediate wife
she
tier.
She is mother. Ellen immediately goes to wife tier. She's
great.
Mother. I love
her. Love the laurels. I love her design. I love the laurels in her hair. She does have the dead mother cut though.
Oh, I mean, she is a dead mother.
Yeah, she is.
She is literally a dead mother that dies, but she's mother tier. I love
when
her.
I learned that a Great Knight was the dancer, I was like, or not a Great Knight, General, I was over the moon. That was so cool to me.
No, Ellen is great. Did you know that she's from Temayet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did.
No, that's great. That she has like lore. That means Isabel like has Tematian blood. I wonder if that'll ever be explored. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. Henriette. This is Estelle's sister from Andaron Saga. This is her older sister.
Oh. She's good. I like her.
Yeah, I think she can go.
Good joining chapter. Really pretty face.
Really pretty face. She's nice. Everyone loves her. Everyone's very attracted to her.
Yeah, she's very. I don't know. She's good.
Yeah, she's good.
She doesn't really do anything that like knocks her down from being good to all right. You know.
Yeah. If Dead Mothers is a penalty, then I would feel bad for the entire Rebellion Saga roster. I mean, I do feel bad for them, but that's because of what happens in Rebellion Saga. You know what I mean?
Tragic.
Tragic. Oh, man. Olga. Olga. This is the Zelda Crafter portrait. This is the Zelda Crafter woman of all time. So I'm gonna have to choose my words carefully here.
I like her.
I'm not a fan.
I like her. I don't know. My introduction to her was limited though, so I don't really know if I have the full context for her. But I liked her.
She's not for me. I don't like her. I don't like her personality. I really don't like her as a unit. I really dislike her as a unit. Even if you get her the Ash Cleaver, all of her other growths are just so bad. Aside from strength and HP, not a big fan.
Oh, it's a shame. It's like an Ariel situation where she just doesn't do enough.
I won't begrudge people that like her because big woman, and I get it. I like
her design.
Yeah.
I feel like she's giving what Ariel didn't give, like what Ariel needed to give.
Olga is dependent on
skulls
to work. Really yeah, I can definitely see that. Henriette Goldmary, if she wasn't an annoying narcissist, pretty much. Yeah, she's pretty good. I like Henriette. I kind of want more of her. I want to use her in my next playthrough. I didn't find the slots for her in my run I just finished. I'd like to use her, though, because she's been heavily buffed since beta. I had a lot of issues with this character in beta due to her performance. Kestra. So this is going to be a wild one, and hear me out. She actually goes into wife tier. Hear me out. She literally fixes Randall.
Yeah, I actually like Randall because of her.
Yeah, she comes in, she fixes him. She takes 3 glances at the man, figures him out, dead to rights, fixes him. Would have made him happy. That's wife material. Just what else could it be if not like going in there? And she's pretty.
Gotta be pretty.
You gotta be pretty. Ada. Ada does not have a character. Ada does not have a character.
What you're talking about.
This is one of the.
The stream is behind me, so.
Oh, sorry. This is Eleonora's older sister.
I don't even know who that is. I don't know who that is.
This is Eleonora's older sister. You remember the trio of Falco Knights that like harass you throughout?
Oh yeah.
Throughout this, Ada's character is that she doesn't have a character. Damn, I guess you hit it right on the head there, Mangs. She's peak then.
I mean, she's pretty. I feel like she's probably just mid though. She doesn't have a character.
Yeah. Ada is wife. Hanako, explain. Elaborate how she may be wife if she no character. Ada mid. By virtue of not having character, I may have to agree with you. Like, she just doesn't have a personality. Pretty, though.
Yeah, her personality.
But then again, so is Aubrey.
If we had her Andaron Saga portrait, I would say that she's all right, good, but you can't play her in Andaron Saga, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
But like good character, like she serves her purpose in Andaron Saga perfectly fine, so that's something to know.
Now, her mother, on the other hand, Moriana, good. Top of good. I don't know if I put her in wife tier, just because, like, the way that, like, she lets Wester, like, boss around her kids and like, dismantle the whole family. If she, like, could actually stand up to Wester, she'd go into wife tier, especially with her conversation with Callum that she has in 9X. I like her a lot. I think she's really interesting. I wanted more of her, but she's brought down by the fact that she can't stand up to Wester. And she's, like, the only person that could potentially stand up to Wester.
Mm-hmm.
Zev have more wrong opinions. I want to disagree with you. These are not opinions. These are facts. I'm spitting hot facts.
A victim of the Wester disease. It's terminal, to be honest.
No, that's true. That's factual. Zev is simply correct. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, she's got 5 daughters, and she's still, like, the most beautiful woman in Andaron. Like, damn, girl, okay. All right.
You can't go wrong with Celine's face, I fear.
No,
that's Selena's face.
No, absolutely. Wester sucks so bad, I want Mangs to bring him back in Andaron Saga 2 so I can kill him again.
Bonus chapter where it's just that.
Oh, hey, Hanako, what's up? Glad you're here, Hanako. Hanako, where do you go on the waifu tier list, since this is literally you?
I liked this character. I liked the I liked her introduction a lot. Yeah. She's otherwise, but she's a rogue, so I couldn't find a use for her. She really didn't join and feel exceptional at the time. But I like her personality a lot. I think she's adorable. She's definitely not mid.
No. No, definitely not mid. In the Moriana Octavia event, Moriana doesn't correct Wester because Wester killed her husband for trying to oppose him. We have to murder Wester again. Mangs, bring him back so I can kill him again for hurting everyone. He deserves it. She is Rod's wife. You know what? She's after Rod. Like, she's not hurting anyone. She is a thief, but you know what? I'll put her in good. I think Penny can go in good. That's fine. Harbinger Wester? Yes.
She's by no means amazing, but she's not awful.
Yeah. Yes, Mangs, make Wester a Harbinger so I can, like, dunk on him one more time for the road.
For the road?
For the road.
Stop.
Not for me? You know what? This one's not for me, but I'll let chat have this one. I think chat felt like good with her going here, so I'll allow it.
Yeah, I don't think Penny's bad.
Valeria, Miss Woman, she's got to go into good tier, I think, because she is like kind, nurturing, wife tier. Okay, I can see it. Let me prose why I think Noelle is saying that. She's caring to all of her students. She's got a skill that is literally there to support everyone else. She is trying to protect her students from the Lightbringers that are like saying, if you don't help us, we'll burn down your school and kill everyone. Pretty. So, you know what? Yeah, wife tier. Wife tier. I'm okay with that. I think that's fine. Ash. Ash, my beloved. Ash, where are you?
Wife, of course.
Wife.
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 I don't think that even needs to be brought up. Doesn't need to be discussed. Ash wife. Moving on.
Moving on. Perfection. No notes.
No notes.
No notes. See, chat, you understand. Everyone's saying wife? No, you get it. You absolutely get it. Thank you, my Zevlings.
Zevlings?
But she's married to Pyrion. It's okay. They can make it a polycule. I'm okay with it. That meteor is going somewhere, and wherever it goes, it's okay. I'll accept it. We'll just put her normal face up there instead of the hooded one. Octavia. She's a married woman. She's a married woman. And she would kill me.
She would literally kill you for ether, so...
She would kill me, but she would proc ether.
She would kill you and take ether.
Yeah, but then she would proc ether who goes in wife tier. She would, like, hurt me. No, wife tier. Absolutely. She is literally a wife and mother, of course.
Also, whoever designed her husband, no notes, perfect man. Love that. Love that design so much.
I saw him and I immediately thought of Axum Fire Bros.
Yeah, just a good design. Love it.
Does Octavia go into Cassandra tier?
They're the same. They are very similar. I will say that.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. She is very nice to Nathaniel. Like, she clearly cares at least somewhat about her family. Like, she's using Nathaniel. Don't get me wrong. She's using him. But, like, she cares a little bit. She can be wife, but bottom of wife. She can go into the Cassandra tier with Cassandra. Yeah,
she can hang out with Cassandra. Cassandra's still above her, though.
Yeah. Beatrice, mother. With her fancy hat?
Honestly, Beatrice is way better in because of Rebellion Saga.
Mm-hmm. Mommy with a hat? No. Chat, you're correct. You know what it is. Davis would hard disagree on this one. Davis hates this woman.
Davis would hard disagree, but I feel like she's, because of Rebellion Saga, I like Beatrice a lot more than I used to. I still do not agree with the blue lips. I will never agree with that, but I'll agree with everything else.
She has red lips now.
I meant in Andaron Saga.
Oh, yeah.
But thank God.
Okay, no, hear me out. Especially the scene after Chapter 11 where, like, she threatens Thorgrim if he so much as harms Theodore at all. Like, she'll try to kill the king. Come on, that has to give her something. Yeah, no, Noelle, you're correct. I feel sorry for Octavia. Like, Octavia, I don't think was a bad person at the start. Octavia is a bad person because of her circumstances, where her family is literally cursed. I'm not saying she's a good person, but I sympathize with her.
What? If Mangs is still in the chat, what happens if you write about... Like, if someone keeps a diary and writes about someone in Darkholm, do they just, like, forget... And then, like, if they read it again, are they like, oh, I knew this person? Or does the ink literally just disappear? Because there's curses like that.
You mean like what happened to Aurelian who?
Who?
Exactly.
Don't know who you're talking about, I fear.
If her family is cursed, what is Runa's curse? To be mid. Runa's curse is to be mid.
Oh,
Yeah, Runa is Varg's bastard daughter. Remember?
Right. The curse doesn't seem to have affected her at all, though.
Yeah. Her curse
it could be
is
because
to be
she's like a triple bastard. It could be because she's a halfie.
Maybe. Aurelian who? Muriel. Damn. Literally Zev bait. Literally made for me.
Muriel.
Her Malignite.
Her design is so cool. There's so much character expression in her animations. I love it. I saw her and I was like, that is so sick.
Yes, absolutely. It's literally Zev bait. I know, Noelle. She is literally gaslighting, manipulating, and girl bossing her way into Gideon's army. Fim, you didn't see it in the stream. She's an asshole to her brother, and after Gideon kills her brother, she's like, good, rotten hell, jackass. And then she pretends that, like, he abused her to, like, gain sympathy with Gideon and, like, get into his army.
My God.
And she acts like, I'm just a good girl. I'm so sorry, my lord. Please look after me. My brother, he was so bad to me. He hit me. And then she, like, does her evil woman smile, like, too easy. That's peak.
That's so funny.
That's peak. It's peak, I'm afraid.
No notes.
No notes, wife tier. Peak.
Y'all cooked, I fear.
Damn, that's a really stacked list.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Might as well include the Lightbringers, I guess. They are literally playable. Grandmama. Not ranking Grandmama because no, thank you. I'm good on that one.
I'll rank the Grandmama. Okay. She's good.
Grandmama?
Yeah, she's good. I liked her dialogue at the end of the game. I liked watching that. I think Cassandra kills her.
Cassandra doesn't kill her, but Cassandra like Octavia disables her and gives her over to Alvaro for experimentation.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yes, it is. It's awful.
Yeah, I thought she was good. Who are the other ones?
This is Wai Schnee.
Yeah, I liked Wai Schnee too. She's good as well.
I'll put her in
good design, no notes.
I'll put her in good. She doesn't go any higher than that. I could even see her in all right tier because she like does betray her father. She betrays Alistair and like tells Kathis what's happening, what's going to happen, and she's the reason that the rebellion goes through.
Mm-hmm. Also, she does deal damage to Galahad, wield at like I just think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty good. Nameless, who is Miss Derp? I don't know who is Miss Derp. I'm not familiar with this portrait that we speak of. This is the playable list, so who is Miss Derp? Raquel! Oh, yeah, no, this is the playable units. This is all the playable units. Hang on, let me see if I can find her portrait real quick. Give me 2 seconds. List of characters in Rebellion Saga. I don't think I have her portrait handy. She becomes playable for 1 second. Damn. Okay, if I had to rank Raquel, if I had to rank her, definitely going in top of good tier. Because she, definitely going in top of good tier. I don't know enough about her to put her in wife, but she's a sweetheart. She seems like a very nice person. She's, Alonda. She's beta Alonda. Use Lucian to rep her? Okay. Okay, we'll use Lucian to rep her. Good. Raquel can go in good. Because, Nameless, if you can send me her portrait, I'll put her in the list. But right now I don't have her. So this is what we'll do. I feel like there should be a tier between good and wife. What would we name that tier? Also, we're really, like... That's a lot of tiers. That's 4 tiers. Too much of a jump? Well, maybe I need to put more people down into alright tier instead of good tier then. You think?
Grandma can go in alright for sure.
Ooh, Noob Durst just subscribed. Thank you, dude. Appreciated. Girlfriend date? How about we rename the good tier to the date tier? Would that be a good compromise? Or the girlfriend tier? Or like date? Rather than alright? Or
we could have a tier between it could be wife. Maybe we like think about it in terms of letters, because like is everybody in the good tier a B? Like are they really a B tier? Is that really our B tier?
Well, S tier.
I feel like Madeline is better than B tier, right?
I would say wife is S tier, good is A tier, alright is B tier, and mid is C tier.
Why don't we just use letters then? I feel like that's better. I feel like that would make things a little clearer, and we can also have like a another. I think another tier might be in order. We could just keep sorting people and see.
Good becomes ends. Girlfriend. Oh, let's rename good to girlfriend. All right could be I'll take you on a date tier, like a date. Maybe like a date, but like we're probably not gonna make it serious.
That's just such a weird naming convention you've chosen.
Will you rank Jaka mid waifu? Jaka's a terrible wife.
He is.
Jaka's a terrible wife, I'm afraid. Mid is left on read. Damn. No, we're gonna keep it mid, because your waifu is mid if she belongs in that tier. Iris. Okay, this is an interesting one. Back on track. Holy shit. Iris. Iris clearly loves her children, and Elonda, especially, you know, of course, and Aurelian. Oh, she's a good character. Iris is a great wife. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that's wrong with her. Because she puts up with so much. She puts up with so much. Wife tier. She's got to go into wife tier.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah. And a chapter 11 does a lot for Iris. By virtue of, like, her not abandoning the Lightbringers and, like, sticking with them to the very end. That's a lot. Abyssal, I know, but you also have to remember House Steel did start the war. I will knock her a point or two for insulting my baby boy Robert. I love Robert, top of husband tier. Double S rank husband, Robert is. But other than that, she's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I like her a lot. Eloria. I hate to say it, but we have another wife tier.
No, Eloria definitely. I said this at the start of the video. I said, no, Eloria definitely needs to be in wife tier because this is just a... Like, the only thing she does is she's a little too dedicated.
Here's what we'll do. We'll rename Cassandra tier to evil women
She's
tier.
Penelope tier to me. I think she's Penelope tier.
Eloria Penelope tier? I'm not even going to argue with you. I actually agree with you. I think she can also go into Penelope tier. Oh, Hanako, that's a great place to put it. That's a great way to put it. Iris is a good person at the wrong place at the wrong time. I would definitely agree with that. I have no complaints over that one. And that's all of Rebellion Saga. Does Ash go into Evil Woman? No. No, I don't think she does.
Ash isn't evil.
Ash
isn't evil.
Okay, we go to Thea next. That means we're down to Thea. I should probably rearrange this a little bit. I should have rearranged this before here. Where is Laurel? It's just the playables. Just the playables are on here at the moment. Oh, Nameless sent me the thing. For Raquel. Nice. Hang on. There we go. So we can get Lucian out of there. And put Raquel in there. Thank you, Nameless. There we go. Alright, that'll work. Thea. Thea. I think, Thea definitely goes into date tier. I don't think Thea would be a good wife. Thea would be fun to hang around with, but you're not gonna marry Thea. Because I don't think Thea would want to marry you.
Thea was fun to make her support Theo. That was a really funny support.
Her bullying the hell out of him.
They if they could S rank, they would be a really cute couple in a really funny way. But she really is just an early game Myrmidon that does not offer anything else. She's just like, oh well, we needed a sword unit, so here she is.
Yes, I would agree with that. Do we put Jacob in Penelope tier because he's the ultimate male wife?
No, because he's dead.
Damn.
He's that character's dead on arrival, I fear.
Oh no. Bury your gaze.
Yeah, bury your gaze.
Oh no. That seems fair. Lilynette. Lily's a real sweetheart. Where does Lilynette go? Because she does, like, hang around a lot in the story up until all the way to chapter 18.
Lilynette's pretty good, to be honest. I don't really know why people hate on Lilynette. If there are people who hate on Lilynette, she's extremely intelligent, very sharp, a good doctor, well-read.
Literally
an accomplished playwright. Like, she's literally, like, I don't know why people think she's not smart. Her supports are all really thoughtful. Like, I don't know. She got a lot of love and it shows. I really like Lilnet.
I don't think she quite transcends into wife tier, but I think she's definitely she is the gatekeeper of girlfriend
Yeah, she's
tier.
the gatekeeper of girlfriend tier. For sure.
For sure. I agree. Barrett. She can't cook. She literally like cooks dirt and mud. Not great. Not a good starting point. Woman doesn't have to cook, but like she thinks that's good food, which is a bad
that's a homicidal red flag. I do think Barrett's a nice person though. I think Date is pretty solid. She's definitely better than Thea.
Barrett is husband tier? No. No. I would put her above Olga. I don't like her as a unit, though. I think she's not a good unit. She did date Sigmar, which I don't know if that's a knock against her or knock against Sigmar. But we'll let that one slide there for now. That seems fine. Estelle. Crazy girl. Crazy, crazy, crazy girl.
Estelle's Date, right?
She's Date. She wouldn't remember your name. Estelle wouldn't remember your name.
I think she's just Date. I don't really have any notes for Estelle.
Yeah. She's funny. PH Estelle is Maria tier. Damn. You think the expert goes in Maria tier? Honestly, I would kind of put her in mid. I'm not going to lie.
I'd put her in mid.
I think she'd be too annoying to actually go on a date with.
Yeah, I think mid's good. She's all right. I realized I ignored her whenever she spoke. So like that's not a good sign.
Uh-huh.
So mid's probably good.
I think mid's okay.
There's nothing under mid that like she kind of is annoying.
Yeah.
But again, the only time she actually is like you actually get to see her personality is when she's like her introduction.
Uh-huh.
So mid is like a good spot for her because like I skipped her intro, but other than that, if I chose to see her supports, it would be like me wanting to see it on purpose.
Yeah.
And I have no desire to do that. So yeah, she's just mid. She's not for me, but she's not like an active detriment. There are some characters who I actively dislike, and she's not one of them.
There are 4 people that PH named in the entire series: Estelle, Dawn, Garant, and Amelia. There's a pattern of crazy people being named by him. I see it. Dawn is kind of crazy. I can see it. Victoria. If your name is Jaka, she goes into wife tier. If your name is Jaka, she goes into wife. If you're not Jaka, girlfriend tier.
She's whatever. Her personality is literally just, I'm interested in this guy who's clearly not interested in me, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, because like I like her, I like that she's got a brave weapon passive, but other than that, I'm also like
she's also a bad unit, even with the brave weapon passive.
Yeah, she's really not that great. Like, to me, she's a mid character. I also think her eye distance is scarily too far. That's just a side note. She's mid because I actually think Ariel is more enjoyable than Victoria, and that is saying something because nobody likes Ariel except for me.
I don't find Vicky annoying the same way I do Estelle. Estelle is in mid because I think she'd be too annoying to like go on a date with. I think you could have a fun time with Vicky. I think Vicky would be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Vicky can go on date tier. I don't know if she'd be girlfriend tier. She can go on a date. Ooh, but Elonda. This is going to be the controversial one.
Elonda is also pretty high up there too.
She is, but I don't know if she breaks into wife tier. I actually don't think she does. Let me give my reasoning here. I don't think she breaks into wife tier because her marriage to Bottomon is such like a whirl of emotions, kind of spur of the moment. We're young and we're hot, and he's a bad boy, so I'm into it. rather than... And they kind of develop, but I think by how fast they went into that...
She's tied with Lillinette. She's tied with Lillinette. Oh. Though I don't think that necessarily makes... I don't think that's like a reflection of... Like how... It doesn't really affect her...
poor judgment. Clock put it a good way. She has poor judgment.
Yeah, poor judgment, but I don't think that affects how... I guess like Lillinette is a more mature person despite not looking it.
Yes, for sure.
She's like... I say she's tied with Lillinette then.
That's fine.
Like, didn't actually get that much development.
No, she didn't. I mean,
in the original game.
That's true. That's true. Definitive Edition, I think that's one thing Manx has definitely confirmed will be changing, is Aelonda gets a lot more. And she should. And my baby boy Theo, also double S husband tier. I accept
You love Theo?
We love Theo. Emilia. She doesn't give a shit about you.
Like, Emilia's a good example of... Like, Emilia seems like an evil woman targeted towards you, I fear.
I actually don't like her design.
No, I don't like her design. I thought you would like her design though. She has I think that's Cyrene's face, and I'm not a fan of splices that use Cyrene's face, that downward facing angle. I think it's Cyrene.
I like her hat in combat. I like her in combat sprite. I don't like her portrait with the hat and the glasses. It doesn't do much for me.
I believe the New Dawn, if I'm correct, the New Dawn portrait kind of makes her look like Velma in a way, in the same way Penny does. This is like before Penny's portrait existed. And I actually thought it was really cute. It really makes her her character growth come out of nowhere.
Also, she turns into a spider. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that?
Like, you rated the horse higher, though.
Yeah, but, like, that's different, because the horse doesn't scare me. That's too many legs.
So 4 is your limit?
Yes, 4 legs is the limit. Any more than that, you've gone too far. It's an affront to God if we go that far. Oh, God. You mentioned Monster Musume earlier? Yeah, I did, and I don't like the Spider-Woman there either. She scares me. I have standards. I don't like arachnids. Do you know how spiders procreate? No, and I don't want to. Thank you. No. No. I'm gonna pass on that Drider Ussy. Thank you.
The Dridussy?
The Dridussy? No, thank you. I'm good. Jaheira. Okay. Jaheira, though.
Date.
Date.
Just date.
Date. She'd call you a slur, but, like, because you called her one first.
But what if you don't call her a slur?
And then she's probably okay with you. Yeah, I would say date. Jaheira's, she's a little bland. She's okay. She's not the most interesting girl in the world. Black Mass and the slurs make it better? Oh, no. Is that how
I don't know how I feel about that one.
I don't know about that one. Oh, goodness. Haley. Haley.
In terms of looks, girlfriend at minimum. I actually really like Haley's design.
No, I think Haley looks great.
Her performance in game is atrocious, though. I also am kind of confused as to why the younger girl is the pre-promote, and then the guy that appears in the chapter prior is the one who isn't promoted. I thought that was really weird.
Clock, I just have the basic filters on. I didn't like actually block any particular way. Any particular words. I just have the basic YouTube filters on and it snags it. Haley is okay. Haley is wife tier. I think Rebellion Saga actually does a little bit for Haley, like giving her some more backstory with like how traumatized she is by like what happened to her father, that she's on the run. She could have gone with Callum and she would have actually died in Holtmeyer, but she wanted to like forge her own path and like find her own existence. I think that's pretty interesting. I would say at minimum girlfriend tier. Potentially she could break into wife tier, but she'd be like bottom of wife tier. She might go into top of girlfriends here. I think that's okay for now. We will go do a Passover by the end of this and see how things go along.
They're pretty even, actually.
Yeah.
It's just there's not a lot of mid women in this game.
That's true.
I think Barrett's probably mid, to be honest.
I would agree. I think Barrett goes
the bottom three of Date are pretty mid. And one of them is an old lady, so I just really appreciate her. I really appreciate the Lightbringer characters because you get to see them as people.
Yeah.
Rather as an archaic concept that's already gone away with through Aelanda, or as the enemy through Aurelian and Caithus. You get to actually see them as people.
Sorry, Caithus and who?
I have no idea what I said. I'm sorry. I must have had a stroke.
There you
go.
You
know me. I'm not on my seizure meds right now, so it's like, that just happens. You can ignore it.
That's a good way to put it, PH. Haley got saved by Alistair, but Haley also saved Alistair by giving him a reason to go on. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. Who is next? Shay. Does Shay
is easy wife, right?
Well, I'm thinking, like, how old is Shay? Does she go into baby tier? No.
No, I think she's the same age as Sham. She's just very cute.
She's a little bit younger than Sham, but Sham's, like, in his 20s.
I think Shay is of age.
She's of age. That's fair.
Yeah, she's 18. She's just good. At least I have Shay. Need I say more?
That's fair.
At least I have Shay.
She goes into girlfriend. I don't think she doesn't have enough character to break into wife. I like her a lot, though. I like Shay. Like, she's one of the best units in Andaron Saga. There's no doubting that.
Yeah.
She's amazing. Yeah, she can go into girlfriends here. I've got no objections for that. Ariel. That brings us to Ariel. Girl, you need a different haircut.
I know, I hate her haircut so much. But other than that, I really like Ariel.
Yeah, she's got a really interesting character. I just hate her portrait, if I'm being honest.
I hate her portrait, if I'm being honest, yeah. I don't know, as a character, she's not mid. I really liked her supports. I enjoyed them quite a bit.
Design does matter, though.
Yeah, design does matter. She's like, she's mid, I think, for design, but above Barrett.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I would put her here. Design matters. I think she has an interesting character. Her Rebellion Saga design is very cute, but she's baby at that point.
I don't really like her headgear thing that she's got going on there.
Yeah, it does not help her out.
Like, give me like Aqua Kingdom Hearts for Ariel, like an armored up Aqua, and I'm sold.
She's in Rebellion Saga? Yes, Sonic. She is in Chapter 11X. She shows up for one conversation with her mother.
Love her mom, by the way. Whoever designed her mother was great.
I mean, that's clearly...
Whoever wrote the mom was good, too.
Well, design-wise, that's clearly a Zelda crafter.
Yeah, I know exactly who did that.
Harriet, old lady, Callum's wife. I think she's a little too old.
Harriet?
Harriet. She's Callum's wife. She can hang out next to the other grandma.
Yeah, sure. Are we putting the grandma in Date, though?
I don't know what to put where to put grandmamas. Like where do we put grandma?
We put them in a new tier under baby. That's just
I'm old.
Grandma. I'm old. Yeah, we need an I'm old tier.
Add row below. I'm old. There we go. Now we got it.
We've done it.
This is sad music. Hang on. Fates. This is sad music. Here we go. This'll do. Oh, this is the... Yeah, this is like the romance music. This'll work fine. I think? No. This is... Oh, this is the Emerin chapter music. This is the Our Sister is Dead music. How romantic.
Oh. Don't Dare Speak Her Name.
No, this isn't Don't Speak Her Name. What track is this? This is Don't Speak Her Name, yes.
Yeah, I knew it was.
It's about Mega Wife.
Mega Wife, yeah.
Mega Wife, right next to her mother. Right next to her mother. No discussion. No discussion to be had whatsoever. No discussion to be had. This is not up for debate. Nothing to be had here. Absolutely. Dawn. She's a bitch.
I do not like Dawn. Dawn's like almost Maria level for me. I just don't like that character. She's not nearly as... She's like... I think the ending conversation that she has with... what's his name? Oh, no. Is it Ferdinand?
Ferdinand.
Is it Ferdy? Yeah. I really like that ending conversation though, where she's like angry. But I think it doesn't really help her character because Dawn's personality changes a little bit from then to Andaron Saga. So... Dawn's just mid to me. Good unit, though. Really good unit.
Yeah, great unit.
I feel like,
terrible person.
I feel like she's also just, like, significantly much, much better of a unit than Zacharias. Which is unfortunate because...
Zach is better.
Well, post-buff Zach, yes. But the game... when I got Zacharias, I was like, oh, the game is punishing me for not taking Dawn Caller.
In full release, though, I think Zach is better, but you get so much extra through the Dawn Caller route. Dawn, though, Zach didn't get buffed, right? Dawn actually got buffed right before release, didn't she? I thought Zach was always... After. Oh, no, Zach didn't get buffed.
What? Oh, so he's just bad. Okay.
No, Zach is good. Zach is really good.
I could not make that unit work for me.
You may have had a bad time.
I think I'm just cursed, I fear.
Maybe. Dawn did get buffed, that's true. Dawn, in fact, I remember, didn't Dawn actually get nerfed?
She got buffed 7 times? How bad was she?
Very bad.
Oh my gosh. That's nuts. I had no idea.
So this is the hot topic character, Caroline.
Who? Oh, I love Caroline.
I love Caroline. She did cheat on Armand with Jaka. That's no good. And Armand was a very good husband to her.
Yeah, he treated her insanely well, actually.
She does kind of almost kill herself over the guilt of it, but it is pretty bad. No, she didn't marry. She didn't marry her dead husband's brother for no reason. Like it's to keep the unity of the house. Like it's. Yeah, she's got to get rid. She's a noblewoman. She has to be remarried.
She did not marry her dead husband's brother. She was married to her dead husband's brother.
I do love Caroline.
A huge distinction. I do love Caroline. I guess I would date her, and then we'd start dating, and then she'd cheat on me. I guess that's where I'm putting her.
Yeah. Now, personally, like if we could remove the cheating, wife tier immediately. If we could like
Or like if she was married to her dead husband's brother and she cheated on him,
that would be different. If she cheated on Alec,
if she cheated on Alexander, then I'd be like, oh yeah.
Well, of course, but the fact that she cheated on Armand is pretty bad.
For Jaka of all people, who's like an extremely flawed and
he's also like 15 years old.
Yeah, she's also young though, right? She was married young.
Yeah, but she's in like her 20s.
She looks really young.
She's in like her mid-20s. In RS, she's in her mid-20s.
Oh, okay. I thought she was younger.
No, and because like in Andaron, she's like 30.
He does Caroline 3 weeks later. Oh my god. Don't know about that one, Caroline. Bottom of date tier for me, even in mid.
Caroline, I love you. I think you may have to go in mid tier. It's the cheating, I'm afraid. If you just didn't cheat on Armand, you'd be wife, but you did, and that just... I feel like Mang's almost like made Caroline a worse character by virtue of making Armand so good.
So perfect, yeah.
Such a perfect person. Jocko 15, Caroline was 24. Oh yeah, no, that's a groomer. That's bad.
Oh no, that's insane.
That's a grooming. Oh no, that's bad. No. Not good.
No, that's awful.
He also forgave... Yeah, Armand also forgave her before he died. He really is the best. Shit. Armand, you deserved better. Oh
my
no.
God, this is horrible. I feel so bad for him.
Poor Armand. Aisha. Date.
Aisha?
Aisha?
Which one is she?
She's the
pirate girl, right?
The pirate girl.
Yeah, I love her. I just think she was really fun.
Yeah, she's going in date tier. I don't think... Wife tier, you say, PH. You think so?
Very good. We love a good person. That is a compelling argument.
It is a good person. Girlfriend. I might be convinced with girlfriend. I think Penny probably drops down to date tier.
Yeah, Penny's date tier.
She can go girlfriend. I wouldn't object to this one. I think Nalani also goes down into date. Aisha has a good personality. Yeah, she is a good person. I just don't know if I, as Zev, could keep up with that. Good person, though. Oh god, Helga. Oh no.
The controversial take is that I don't care for her character. I really don't like her.
I don't either. Best unit in the game. She's not even a tsundere, she's just a bitch.
Yeah, she's just a bitch. There's like she does like do the soul tie thing. I don't remember what's actually called the soul tie thing with
soul
Yolanda.
tether? Yeah.
But yeah, the soul tether, but it's like I don't know. I think it's just because like the back half of the game's writing is a little wonky in certain parts.
I think she needed I genuinely think she needed more tsundere.
Yeah.
Because she's just a bitch. And she kind of doesn't grow out of it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually getting near the end. Holy crap. Do we only have like 2 people left? Yeah. We're almost done. Oh my goodness. 3 people. Muriel. This character has like no character whatsoever.
Yeah, she consolation prize character.
Yeah, she's oh, you didn't blast? Well, I guess you get this.
Wait, where's the one that you blast for?
That's Ash. That's Ash up here. You
oh,
get
right,
Ash.
right. It is Ash. Oh my, I'm thinking of the other one, the one that you have to like beat. Yeah. She's not mid though. Like she's a good unit, and I think her design is really interesting and fun. I'd take her on a date. I don't know.
Take her. Yeah, that's fair. I'd take her on a date.
Like, is she worse? Is she really worse than Barrett?
No.
Like,
I mean, Barrett's in mid tier now. I put Barrett down into mid.
I know. Well, on screen, she was like literally below her.
Oh, fair. The list isn't ordered within it yet.
Yeah, she really is just Har. I think her stats were a little bit underwhelming. They're like a little bit underwhelming, but like she's probably a solid replacement. Like she's usable.
Yeah, it's Miriam. We're looking at Miriam right now. This one. She would either be a fun
or a mentally draining take.
Yeah, I think that's a great take. That's a great take. Ahmed is wife tier. I mean, he'll take you to the bone zone.
Not the bone zone. What the hell?
He's based. Based on what? Ugh. I feel bad that I said that.
Yeah. Okay, so Andaron, Saga, Madeline. I love her. I love her. A tier for her. Ready to kill her brother's ex.
Kepri. we gotta do Kepri.
Oh, I forgot about Kepri. I love Kepri. She's just mid.
She needs staves.
Yeah, she needed staves.
No, not Kepri. Holy shit. Kepri's this one. This is Kepri.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of the
Zari. Zari.
Zari.
Yeah. That's
Zari's fun.
Zari.
I like Zari.
No, she's girlfriends here. I don't know if she'd date me, but I'd date her.
Yeah, I like Zari. She's I don't know, pretty, is a dancer. She's got a nice personality too. I like making her support with Angelus.
Yeah, she's fun. Zari's fun. Kepri. Kepri.
She's not really a character, but she just felt like she was there to be a character to get in.
To like have a female mage knight, but then she can't use staves.
Yeah, if she could use staves, I would be really, really, really happy with her.
She's very cute.
Yeah, she is very cute. I would easily take her on a date.
Grayside, I knew you'd show up. Yeah, I did put Astrid in C tier. I'm sorry. The reason I did is because I don't think she would be a good girlfriend for me. I'd take her on a date, but I don't think she'd be into me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she'd vibe with me.
I would date adult Astrid. I don't know about that of the younger Astrid. I don't really like her design that much. It's not a bad design. It's just not for me.
Yeah. We're getting a little... Okay.
This is pretty balanced. Like, having B and C have the most units is pretty okay. Are we missing anybody?
Are we missing anybody? Or is that everyone?
Oh, adult Madeline. A tier. Love her.
I mean, Maddie's already in... Like, Maddie's already there.
Oh, sorry. At wife tier, then. Because I said so.
Kepri is a unit that was added by Mangs after Chapter 25 was already finished gameplay-wise. She will get some proper new gimmicks. Good! She needs it. Glad for that.
Fun.
I mean, Aubrey, like, she'd go into mid again. I don't know what else you want from me. She'd go back into mid. Because she would give even less of a shit about you now that she's, like, the head of the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, she would be the bottom of mid.
She would somehow care about you even less.
She just becomes worse and worse.
Yeah. If we're doing Maddie again, she is
compelling
like
as a character.
Maddie,
I actually think she's
adult Maddie.
Who?
Adult Madeline.
Oh, I think she's higher up, but still in girlfriend tier.
This isn't bad. Maria's so far down she gets cut off by the old ladies. Maybe we should eliminate this tier just so everything puts on the same one. Maybe we should eliminate the grandmamas.
No, I guess you could remove them if you want to, but they're still...
Everything would fit if they weren't there. You know what I mean?
It's fine. We're gonna save it. Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Yeah.
You can just put them in the baby tier and be baby/grandma. Easy.
Suspect age tier.
No.
Here, we'll just delete that row. We just don't have the grandmamas in there. Would say this is actually a really, really agreeable list in general. Well, of course, I'm Zev. I have fantastic taste in women. What can I tell you?
And I'm Fim. I have no taste in women.
No, but you're still good to bounce off of with this sort of thing.
I think that's why.
Can we not place the groomer right above baby tier? Fuck. Damn, because Aubrey did groom Coulter. Oh no. That's
insane.
That's crazy.
I think they were talking about Caroline though.
No, but also Aubrey.
Oh my lord.
Because she groomed Coulter. Damn. Caroline is a groomer. That's crazy.
Shocking amount of female groomers in this hack, actually.
Representation? Context smart? Question?
No. Well, they did do it in Shadows of Valencia, so I guess we had to like balance the genders out.
Screenshot this and post it in the Discord, which everyone can join in the description, along with liking and subscribing to Zev. So true, Black Mask. Hey, if your waifu is anywhere above mid, you are legally obligated to subscribe, like right now. And you should do it anyways. When do we do the husbando tier list? We can do it right now.
He did pay $50 for it.
That's fair. We can do a husbando tier list. I'm okay with that. So, chat. Okay, do we order them within the ranking, or do we just say like they're not ordered? They're not ordered within the tiers.
We save this as its own image, and then we just make a new tier list, right?
Yeah, that seems fine. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. I didn't know what that was going to do or anything, like if I showed that. Not ordered, we just move on. I'm okay with that. That's fine. You guys all get the idea. Okay. Andaron Saga Husbando tier list is a go. Reset? Reset. Okay, it's Husbando tier list time.
Okay, so Gideon's obviously on top, right? He's literally the best.
Absolutely. It's not even...
No question?
Not even context. Yeah. It's literally called Gideon tier.
Yeah, Gideon, easy one. Easy husband.
Okay, you can name the tier list on this one. This is... What do you want the tiers to be named here?
We could just do Gideon A, B, C, D, and then a child / old. So just add one under D that's a child / old.
Suspect age. We'll just roll with that. Okay, Helios. Helios is a pretty good husband.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's A for sure. I don't know if he's Gideon level, but he's A.
I don't know. No, the only other one that can go into Gideon tier is Robert. No,
yeah, Robert.
Robert goes into Gideon tier. If anything, it should be Robert tier.
You could just put Robert in there right now.
Yeah, no, we're just immediately putting Robert into the tip-top tier. He is, like, the best husband.
Callum and Bjarki are also good husbands.
Ragnar.
I don't know if Callum... Oh, Ragnar, thank you. Yeah, I forgot about Bjarki. Or I forgot about Ragnar. Yeah, Callum can be B tier.
He did cheat on his wife.
Oh no, C tier. C tier.
No, he didn't cheat on his wife, but like he's separated from Harriet and like he's down to bone with Moriana. But like they're
Are they physically separated? Like are they legally separated?
They're still married, but like they're separated.
They're not in a relationship? Okay, then that's not cheating.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes. They probably just don't have that as
He's a good dad. He's a good dad.
He's a good dad. Good dad gets good points. He's A tier, I say.
A tier.
Also,
okay.
he is a Jagan that never falls off, so we'd love to see it.
And he gets the Gale shot. Quite good.
Yeah.
Ragnar.
He
respects that his son is a grown man, doesn't need him anymore. He would definitely like bring home a freshly killed stag and like throw it on the table for you to like support you.
I don't know anything about this man.
He's a big, strong Viking. That's about all there is to it.
Yeah, to me, axe units with no skill. If I remember correctly, he doesn't have the best skill stat in the game. Like,
he's got okay skill, GBA. But no speed, as is tradition.
Yeah, classic GBA axe unit in a modern Fire Emblem hack is kind of like, I never really enjoy those types of units. It's why I don't really like axe units that much, because they're either never accurate or they're never fast. It's one or the two. It's never both, until you get like into the later game units and all of a sudden they're great.
So where are we putting him?
I don't know. I put him in C tier. He's not a unit I enjoyed using.
No, we need to put something below C tier.
D.
No, yeah, D tier. Because
that's where D tier.
No, that's where Garant goes.
But did Garant kill people? Does he kill in the name of his dead family, or is he just insane?
He can murder children. He can murder Yvonne.
On purpose?
Yes, if he goes to the house where Yvonne is, he will kill her.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Does that canonically happen?
No, it doesn't canonically happen, but he'll do it if you send him in.
Okay, so in an event that doesn't canonically happen, designed to punish the player for exploring the game. I see.
He's going in D tier, and I will not accept any other answer. He's
sure.
He's exceptionally evil. He will Because you remember that kid that's like over.
Okay, I need to know why he kills Yvonne. Like, why does he kill Yvonne?
Because evil things make him stronger. Because he can. Okay. Because it powers up his demon spear. He commits atrocities.
Well, yeah, no, D tier. Yeah. Easy D tier.
Jacob.
A
tier.
Gideon tier.
Gideon tier.
Gideon tier.
Gideon tier. Fair enough.
Gideon tier. Moving on.
Drago.
Drago, I like Drago, actually. I never got him to proc his passive, though, which sucked.
Yeah.
But he is, I like him as a concept. I love that you can have an extra unit in a game that always feels like you never have enough deployment slots. And it's not because it's, like, by design, it's just the game gives you so many cool characters to play around with, and you always want to use them, but you can't. So Drago just being, hey, give money, get free unit, that's fun, is totally fine by me. He is B tier at minimum.
Okay.
He's just a fun unit.
The reason that Jacob goes into getting into tier is because if Jacob's your partner, he's the most loyal, caring partner you could ever hope for, aside from these two. Like, assuming you're not a mage and he won't murder you.
Yeah. Bernard, also A tier. The
Walter.
The merchant, I mean, he's cool.
But is he a husbando?
I mean, he's not, like, not a husbando. He's just, like, I don't know, he's just, like, a cool dad. I don't know, he's a rich merchant guy. He's kind of like, he's just Morshu, you know? So it's like, he's not like a D-tier design. In fact, his design is one of the more visually interesting ones. He's got like a cool-ass circlet. He's got blue hair. He wears this like lavish green cloak. Like, he's got really good character storytelling.
He's got a bitchin' hot air balloon.
Yeah, and he's got a hot air balloon. It's like, I don't know, I'm gonna say B-tier just because he's fun.
Okay.
He's got a cool, no, because he's more like a shop merchant. I'll say C-tier, whatever. I don't know. I don't even think Walter should be on this list because, like, he's not made to. He can't even be like fit into the waifu concept, right? He can't really.
Well, we're not doing waifus. We're doing husbandos.
No, I know what I mean, but like, you know, he's not made to be attractive.
He's also the grandson of Bard.
Yeah, I also don't think any of these characters are actually made to be attractive because they're all men. So that's like another thing.
But then you come to
Renard is A tier though.
Renard A tier. He cares for his men. He's tired. He wants to go home and nap, but he's got his duty to do. Damn it.
Yeah, I just like his overall design. I think it's like very well put together. The guy after him, whose name I can never remember, he's just
Quentin. Like, he's an asshole.
Yeah, I don't like his design either. He's D tier. He's ugly.
I agree. He's
Nathaniel,
an asshole.
The concept of Nathaniel is A tier for me. And he actually performs exceptionally well. I don't know. I guess like, no, because he also is significant to the lore in a way. Because if you didn't have Nathaniel, the curse would not be revealed. So he's like A tier because he's got good lore, good unit feel.
He is cursed.
Fun to use.
He is cursed, which is terrible. But like he would care about you and would not want to be near you, not because he doesn't love you, but because he doesn't want you to have misfortune because he's there.
Yeah. I also really like Captain Bill. I forgot about Captain Bill.
No,
he's fun. I like him.
Hang on, Captain Bill gets his own tier.
Yeah, he should have his own tier. Not because he's like an exceptionally attractive man or anything like that. He's just really fun. Just conceptually
Captain
so
Bill
creative.
Gets his own tier. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a boat.
Captain Bill! Dimitri, who is generic Armor Knight man, but he loves his dad and he tries to get his dad to defect to his side.
Yeah, I like Dimitri's design too. I like his skull structure. I like that he's kind of a simple Armor Knight. There's something to be said about simplicity in design. It lets the character's personality show off a little bit more. But I don't use Armor Knights because I never enjoy Armor Knights. So I always choose like a pre-promote that joins later in the game. Because I find Armor Knights, using Armor Knights when I don't need to be like miserable.
Captain Bill did also break the siege of Holtmeyer to come save you. So he is good like that.
I like how Captain Bill's above Gideon. That's crazy.
Oh, he's Captain Bill.
That's insane. I love that.
Dimitri can have B tier.
Dimitri can be a B tier.
Yeah. Bert.
Does he canonically die?
Yeah. Who? Dimitri or Captain
Dimitri
Bill?
and Alan, do they canonically die? I don't...
Are they? Oh, that's Kingdom Hearts music playing. Oh, no, we can't have that. It ought to play the Kingdom Hearts music. Oh, yeah, you can't have that. 1 second. Hang on.
It's crazy that they die, but Bautamon somehow doesn't know.
Dimitri and Alan, PH says they will show up in Andaron Saga Definitive Edition, so they're alive.
Yeah, because, like, Chapter 1, Bautamon asks, like, if Jaka invited them.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like Bautamon would be aware if they died.
Yeah, so they're alive. But then you have Bert. Bert's an ugly bandit that probably does bad things. Bert's a bad person.
Bert's D. I didn't even find him funny either. He's like at least Boogie's funny a little bit. Because, you know, he, like, comes out of the egg. Like, he's, like, Boogie's better than him, and I hate Boogie, so.
Booger. Alan. Nice boy.
Like Alan. I like that he just is a guy. Like, he's just some guy. He really does look like some guy. I never got to use
just
Alan,
a guy.
Because, like...
Bert was created by Hanako for Hanako. Yeah, he's Brazilian. He steals things.
Yeah, that explains... Jesus Christ.
That is the running joke.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, Alan.
Alan's okay. He's another, like... I guess he's a C tier because
he can stand next to his buddy Dimitri in B tier.
Yeah. He can be in the we survived tier.
Galahad.
Does Drago die if you don't deploy him? Galahad's obviously A tier.
Yeah, obviously. Galahad, like, look at that, how big that man is. Like, you are safe in his big, strong arms.
Yeah, Galahad's just like a fun character. Love Galahad. I don't know who that guy is.
Oh, this is Thorn. This one?
I don't know him.
Like the guy next to Astrid?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
That's Thorn the Thief. He is he's the replacement thief if Aubrey died. Or if you didn't recruit Aubrey. He's a standoffish loner jackass that doesn't want to be friends with anybody. Probably not a very good husband.
Okay, just put him at the bottom of C tier, I guess, because nobody's... Okay, yeah. We're not going to put them in order, but I do want to say that, like, Bert is the bottom of D tier because he's just the worst. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna give Thorn just, like, top of D tier, I guess.
Thorn has a lot of supports and talks, actually. I would need to see them. I've used
Keep
Thorn
him in C tier.
One time. Thorn is, like, the character I know the least about in all of Andaron and Rebellion Saga. I know, like, nothing about Thorn. Randall. Now this is...
is this old Randall or young Randall?
I am going to say we take the best of the options. This is Randall with an A support with Kestra.
Oh, well then he's like top of B tier. For sure. I hesitate to give him any more because he's still kind of like...
A dick?
A dick, yeah. But he's not nearly as insufferable.
Top of B tier?
I'll put him at the top of B tier because he's definitely more of a character than the others. Like he is a character, but
now as far as enjoyment
he's hard
factor,
to like.
As far as enjoyment factor goes in character growth, like tippy top,
oh,
absolutely
catharsis.
mega.
Yeah,
catharsis,
yeah, using him as like peak. Yeah, he feels so
Randall.
good to use.
Randall's like my favorite. Yeah. Randall is one of my favorite characters in Rebellion Saga, but as a husbando, B tier.
Yeah, I can definitely agree to that. When it comes to the one who's not Rachel, wouldn't give him the time of day. So I'm sorry, I don't. I don't really know. He's the horseman. I saw those stats and I said no.
He's budget Garant. He's Garant. He's Timu Garant. That's the way to put it. He's Timu Garant.
Yeah.
Or Garam. He's Timu Garam. Sorry.
Yeah, Garam. I knew what you meant. Like he's like I just would never choose that ever over Rachel, unfortunately.
So where are we putting him?
Put him at the bottom. Is he a bad unit?
I don't think he's very good.
Top of C tier. As a treat for him.
I don't think he's very good. You need to, like, heavy scroll invest in this guy.
Which I will not do.
Or you can get a staff unit that, like, gives everyone plus 10 hit just for existing.
Yeah, like, she breathes, and it's already better, so...
Walter is better than him?
Why do anything else?
I'll put Walter and Ragnar ahead of him.
I thought we weren't ordering this.
No, but Noelle's right. I wouldn't allow that one. I'll order that one. Yeah, you can give him to 16, 17 in his joining chapter, then he gets 3 levels ups for free after promo. I know. He's a unit that I feel like is there for Davis. This is the unit we put in the game, so Davis could have a unit.
I just wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't I wouldn't like invest in a unit for all of that when I could just get a unit that's better to use, like more fun to use out the gate. For me, like if it's not like a game that has infinite grinding, like Awakening or Sacred Stones, I'm probably not going to grind the unit up. And this is a Fire Emblem GBA hack, so I'm not going to have that as an option.
I like how the waifu tier list was a lot about me talking about personalities, and then we get to husbandos. Is this a good unit or a bad unit?
It's got to have a good unit feel, or I'm not gonna even get it. I'm not gonna get a chance to know them.
That's fair.
If they don't have good unit feel, you know what I mean?
That's fair.
That's kind of like
Jack is a hero. He's a country hick that wants to impress the ladies.
I thought he was so funny.
He is
design wise, he's whatever. But I feel like the headband actually does.
No, I think the design is funny because he's literally an FE8 villager.
He's like a generic. Yeah, he's like, I think he's FE6 actually.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
No, he's literally like a GBA generic villager, just ripped out and like given an armor and headband because he's just a guy.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's really funny. And he also is, it's like this is the opposite of the other dude we just talked about, because you don't necessarily need the axe, especially if you're not like a fan of that specific type of axe unit that Ragnar is. So you could just like sack the axe, and do you really lose much? Not really.
No, and you get Jack, and Jack is good. Jack comes in, he's got really good stats. Where would you want to rank Jack?
You dropped him in B tier, and that's totally fine.
He's a wholesome lumberjack. He'll take you to his mom and dad. He'll introduce you.
Yes. He's still more of a. He's like, because Alan and Dimitri are kind of significant. Jack is
an optional unit.
Yeah, he's probably bottom of B tier because he's optional. But I love optional units. I think they are the most. I think they're a dying art in video games. Missable content.
Yeah, we just immediately put Morty in suspect age.
Yeah, Morty goes in suspect age.
That brings us to Cyrus. Who boy?
Oh, A tier. Love Cyrus.
That's a man right there.
Yeah, love Cyrus. He feels great to use. I didn't enjoy doing his recruitment condition, but I do respect it because he can use Hellblazer, and he's just really fun to use. And
I would argue he's the best user of Hellblazer because I hate using Natalie and Jesse. I hate using those units.
Yeah, if Natalie doesn't like pop off relatively early, it just feels like a waste of investment. Like, yeah, she'll be good eventually, ? But and I Jesse, don't care to.
You have to use actual physical weapons with Jesse because the magic weapons don't give weapon rank.
Right. Which, at least give one. I don't know.
Cyrus, I love Cyrus for sure.
Yeah, love Cyrus.
Character-wise and everything else. Young Samuel. We'll actually do Samuel in 2. Young Sam and old Sam.
Yeah, because Young Sam is. I feel like. I don't know. I think young Sam. I don't really know much about, to be honest. I haven't gotten there yet.
It's before the hate consumed him, and he's just like, I must. Like, he's an honorable knight. I'll protect my family. I'll keep you guys safe. I'll bear this burden as Lord of the House. Gideon, you stay home. Protect your family. Yeah. He's around for 1 chapter in the game.
Right, he's a green unit in it, I think.
He's around and he's playable in that 1 chapter, and he's basically invulnerable in that chapter, aside from fighting Armand.
Okay, so I say we give him.
But really, it's more about I'm more concerned with character because he's.
Yeah, you got it because he's only got 1. So he's a solid B tier, right? Probably higher.
He's also in the war to help out his best friend Thorgrim. Yeah, right. He's loyal.
Yeah.
I'll put Sam in A. I'm putting Sam in A. Young Sam.
Yeah, I think he deserves A.
Varg.
Varg.
Young Varg. Well,
D. Young Varg. Still D. He's a douchebag.
No, he's...
Oh my god, this guy's awful. He does one good thing, and that's give Helga a potion, the nanomachine potion, as I call it. That's the only thing. The only thing
Varg is
that he ever does.
Varg's a terrible person.
He's a terrible person. Like, there are some really bad people in Darkholm, Angelus and Nathaniel excluded, of course, because they are both very kind people. But he is probably the worst.
I would say Octavia's worse than him, but it's a close game.
He's a close
No, I take it back. I take it back.
I
think Varg is actually worse than Octavia.
I just feel like, I feel like also another thing that that's significant is the older version is a little better, and has grown since having Bruna. So that is something to consider. Not because of her, but like since in the time it took for her to be born and age to her current age, which I don't remember what her age is, he has changed and grown as a person, but he has still done some pretty fucking reprehensible things.
Yes.
And clearly does not have any regard for the value of human life.
Yes, absolutely.
At all. He's just having kids as experiments, and that's wild.
Octavia, I feel sorry for. Varg, I don't. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, that's an excellent way to put it.
Dravenor, he doesn't have much character. He's a guy. He's a mercenary. He's the brother of Evil Woman.
Right. I need to read his supports. What class is he?
He is a Wyvern Lord with soul. He's an okay.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, he's a good unit for like the one chapter you have him. Like in the final one, he can run around and like burn down the rams that are coming to like knock down the gate. He's useful. He'll probably be the first one that Caithus kills, depending on deployment order.
Oh.
Yeah, he's an okay character, good unit. He just doesn't have much going on. He's a nice guy. We
already did the waifus. James, you missed it.
We already did waifus. Now we're on to the husbands.
So yeah, just put him in like B tier.
Bottom of B tier. He's
I guess.
Yeah.
Put him wherever his sister would be put.
Thorgrim Steel. Oh goodness.
He's worse. He's actually worse. He's actually worse than Garant. I'm a hater.
I'll put him above Varg.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, story.
Okay,
D tier.
Another thing.
Definitely D tier.
Actually, Varg is worse than everybody except for Garant.
That's fair.
Because Varg is really old. He is like he's like hundreds of years old, I believe, if not thousands. He's like ancient. So
he's been
around. He's been around for way longer and has been doing all of that shit for at least like 30 years. Or at least like up until he's 30.
Yeah. Thorgrim did love Maria, and he didn't betray her even after her death. I will say this, I don't feel like he actually abused her. I feel like they had a very cold marriage, but that's also because Maria never loved him. And he probably just had to accept that at some point. The reason I put Thorgrim so low is because Thorgrim is a terrible person, independent of was he an acceptable husband or not.
Yeah.
Why is Garant so low? The man would literally make a deal with the devil for his dead wife and children. Because he will kill random innocent children for no reason other than power. And that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Killer theme, though. You're correct. House Steel has no bad themes. House Steel is full of bangers. Brandon, that old guy that shows up all the time in Andaron Saga and helps out Jaka. The ship captain. He's the ship captain that takes you around to places in Andaron Saga.
Oh yeah, we had to defend him for a chapter. I remember him.
Yeah,
I like his design.
He's basically like he's the guy that also looks after Jaka's family whenever Jaka's gone. Like he looks after Jamka and Jaka's mom.
No, it's A tier, man.
Yeah, he's basically the dad who stepped up.
Yeah, he's the dad who stepped up.
I have no disagreements there. He's also playable in Andaron Saga. Or Rebellion Saga. He's playable in Rebellion Saga if you pick the militia. Which I did.
Oh, cool.
You guys...
I can't see the tier list because I have your stream, by the way, so... There's like a delay.
Okay. So Jaka goes into suspect age, as does Coulter and Sham. Bottomon is an adult. Young Bottomon.
Young Bottomon? Okay, young Bottomon, I mean, isn't really a character.
No, that's true, but he's very cocky. He doesn't...
He's, honestly, he's just a young man. That's all he is.
Yeah, he's a playboy and a bit of a drunkard. Like, he's got that reputation already. Like, he's a playboy, he's hot-headed, he's cocky. Don't necessarily know if he'd be faithful in this state. Older Bottomon would. I don't think this one would be.
Yeah.
I think young Bod goes into bottom of C tier.
Sure, I guess. It depends on what the standards for that are in Andaron. Whether or not, like, if that behavior is actually actively discouraged or encouraged. But, I mean, either way, C tier is a good spot for him. He's not really a character here.
What's wrong with Quentin? I think Quentin's just an asshole.
And he's fugly.
Yeah,
like, he's a purposefully designed fuggo. Like, I don't stand by that. I don't allow that. Like, you're gonna make an ugly character, I'm gonna hate him.
Yeah, not a fan.
I don't want to look at something ugly. Leave me alone.
Father John. His name is literal he's father.
Yeah, I love John. He's cool.
John is an instant A tier, yes. No objections.
Yeah, no objections. I don't think we even need to discuss it. He's another character whose design I really like. He's
John
just cool looking.
Gideon tier. I'm not even going to object with that, with the way that he cares for, like, Jesse and Natalie. I agree. John goes in Gideon tier. I have no objections to that.
Oh, yeah, young Samuel too, actually. Young Samuel too. Bottom of Gideon tier, but still Gideon tier.
Yeah.
Because young Sam literally he's prepared to die for his entire family.
No, 10x, because I played 10x, no doubts. John is immediately going into Gideon tier. He's literally... Fim, did you see my stream of that chapter?
No, I didn't.
John's portrait changes to John holding Natalie against his chest as they escape from the dungeon. And, like, that's his portrait, as he's, like, protecting her.
I love that.
It's perfection. John's son, Eric, he is literally a generic soldier, and he shows up for one optional chapter, and then he dies.
Let me see. I need to see the portrait, because I can't.
He's
he dies?
Yeah, he's dead by the time.
Poor Eric, he did nothing wrong, he just shows up.
It's because he helped Helios try to take out Alvaro.
Okay, well, he's not...
Which is a good thing to do,
right? Like,
no, he's a good guy.
All we know is that he was a good person, so I guess he bottom a B tier. There's a lot of guys that are just kind of like here.
A guy. He can hang out next to Alan, Dimitri, Eric. He is a good guy.
Yeah, sure.
He's a good guy. Definitely a good guy. I have no objections to that. Ooh, the Lightbringers.
Ooh, that'll be fun. It's hard because I don't know how good the Lightbringers actually are when it comes to people, but I do really love, like, Aurelian's design absolutely slaps. I know he's, like, later on the list, but, like, his design
don't have Aurelian. Hey, someone that has me in Discord, will you DM me Aurelian's portrait real quick, please?
Yeah. His design is absolute peak. I love his in-game sprite too. Like, it's just so good.
I need Cathus too, actually. Yeah, I need Cathus.
The halberdier one, I think his name is Lucian.
Yeah, this is Lucian.
Yeah, the purple one. I really like his design, but
I think he goes.
I watch. They're otherwise, like, not really characters when compared to the women, I feel.
No, he actually is probably the Lightbringer that talks the most, aside from Aurelian.
I didn't see it.
They should be... No, I think because he's the general, like, he is, like, desperately trying to keep his family together. He is, like, the second in command after... So it goes Cathus, Aurelian, then Lucian. Lucian's, like, the number 3 Lightbringer.
Okay.
And he's so concerned with, like...
Is Lyrian the sniper?
Yeah, Lyrian's the sniper. They're brothers. They're brothers.
Yeah, oh, okay. Lyrian's the one with the ratty-ass hair, right?
Yeah, he's kind of got a mullet going on.
It's, like, spiky. Yeah, it's like cut in a really weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. I like them, but I don't know anything about them because I haven't gotten that far.
Hang on, I need to go grab Cathus real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Well, he's D tier anyway.
Kathis, terrible husband.
D tier man. If he just like acted like a king, we wouldn't have these problems.
Oh no. Kathis. Kathis goes in D tier. Just above Varg, if barely. Kathis is a terrible person. Who else was I wanting aside from Kathis a second ago?
Aurelian.
Aurelian, thank you. Yeah, I'll just grab Aurelian off the wiki.
Yeah, Kathis and Maria tier, to be honest.
Damn, you're not even wrong.
Yeah, Kathis and Varg are Maria. Kathis, like the bottom 3 on that list right there, they're the Maria tier. Actually, you know what? Make the tier, but still call it Maria tier.
That's funny. I like that.
Yeah, no, they're still just as bad.
Maria.
Kathis in Maria because he was in Maria.
Damn, that's foul. Kathis is in the Maria tier because he was in Maria, but Thorgrim isn't. That's foul.
Oh, no, I didn't even think about that.
That's funny, though.
PH said it, not me.
That's so real. Damn. Damn.
Yeah, those three are probably the worst men. Garant at least is slightly sympathetic because
Garant is sympathetic because he was like broken and like
yeah. But Varg is just curious and
Kathis is a piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Because he had Iris. He had Iris. She gave you everything. And not only did he cheat on her with Maria, he had a whole harem of concubines. He's such a piece of shit.
Were the concubines killed? I'm assuming they were killed, right?
Everyone was killed by the end of...
oh, yeah, because they might have been pregnant. Yeah, yes. that makes sense that they would have killed them. Unfortunate, but...
Yes, absolutely. Young Theo isn't really a character. I would be okay skipping him and like skipping him and Angelus because Angelus is a non-canon character in Rebellion Saga. And we could just like go to actual Theo and Angelus for that.
Is he not canon? I don't know the situation behind him. Like what happens with Angelus?
Angelus is non-canon in Rebellion Saga. He only shows up if you activate challenge modes. And it's literally like self-insert fan fiction. But he canonically was not
about himself.
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense.
He literally self-inserted himself into the rebellion in fan fiction. Which is really funny.
That's actually so funny. Very him.
Young Theo, though, he's a good boy. He's not like dangerous simp Theo like he is for like the start of Andaron Saga. He's a good boy.
He was also drunk. And Baudomon is the son of the man who literally killed everyone that Theo was living with. So it kind of, in hindsight, he's way more justified in his apprehension towards
in his
Baudomon.
Crash out.
In fact,
yeah,
his crash out.
He's entirely justified. Yes, young Theo is actually the Lord of Chapter 11X. Which is interesting. That's a very interesting chapter. I don't know if I would have liked that chapter if I didn't have chat helping me out a little bit. Then again, I'd also been streaming for 11.5 hours at that point, so that's fair. Young Theo, though,
I mean, young Theo, it does a lot for his character, having him be the Lord, having him, like, navigate all of that.
He really is a caring person.
I just throw him in A tier, to be honest. Like, he's not there for a long time, but we know who he becomes, and
yeah,
he becomes a great man.
I think he's a good boy. He becomes a great man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that brings us to the actual Andaron Saga list. Damn, we got a long way to go with these boys.
There's a lot of men.
There's a lot of men. Rebellion Saga is the women game, honestly.
Yeah.
And Andaron Saga is the men game. Why the hell is Galahad A? Because I feel like if you were like Galahad's partner, he would like love you so much. Like he would. I need you to
walk up to that man, realize he's protecting you, and try your hardest not to feel safe. Next question.
He will protect you. Baudomon Galahad can't have a partner. I know, but if he could, he would. And he'd be a great partner.
This is like, it's adult Baudemont, and I'm going to say it's Baudemont after he stays with Aelanda and grows as a person. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't have been a perfect king, but he would have been a kind king. Yeah. I say he's A tier. This is after character development, though, so like in hindsight, not before, because at the beginning of the game he's probably like a C tier protagonist. Admittedly, I wasn't interested in him as a person at all. Yeah. And then they killed him, and I was like, oh shit, no, that was on purpose. So it's kind of like masterful writing in that regard. So, because he didn't grip me at all. I say he's at least the top of B tier.
I would say top of B tier. I would handshake on that one.
I think is he worse than? No, that's good. Yeah, because like everybody, I don't think he's worse than Nathaniel.
I think, but he's worse than everybody behind Nathaniel. Here's my issue with putting him in A tier. We don't see enough of Baudemont after getting married.
Yeah, he's almost like a background character, to be honest.
He would have been an acceptable king. I don't think like he transcends necessarily, because like there is that baggage of like his past. Like, is that truly gone? I think he would have been a good husband and a good father and a good king, but I don't know. He's still a hothead. He's still a hothead. Then again, I put Theodore in A, but it's also my tier list, so fuck you.
I think someone asked why Captain Bill is so high. It's because he's Captain Bill.
Because he's Captain Bill.
I don't understand. He has a boat. What more do you need?
He's got a boat. He'll take you on the boat. He'll give you things. He's Captain Bill.
Jaka is top of Maria tier for me. Alternatively, bottom of D tier. I hate Jaka. I hate everything about that character.
Jaka is not a good person, and he's not a good partner.
He is. Not only is he stupid, he's annoying, he's racist, his jokes are bad, except for the little spear thing. I don't know why I think that's so funny. That's like me having bad taste. There's no redeeming qualities to this man other than he actually follows through with getting revenge. That's it. And it's like, I hate this character. No, he's so annoying. He causes more problems than he fixes until Baudemont dies.
I think Jaka is interesting as a character until Baudemont dies, but after Jaka becomes the main character, he almost doesn't have a character.
yeah, Jaka was the best husband to his partner, Baudemont.
Damn, that's real. They bathed together and everything. Like, he cleaned Baud's spear.
I hate that.
Yeah, you're right. Damn. The only good thing about Jaka is that he cared for his family, yes.
And that's everybody on this list except for Varg.
Yeah, kinda.
So like that's like a really low bar to clear for this game. I think there's maybe a couple characters that don't care for their family, and one of them is like a lich.
Where's
and
Boogie?
The other one is the son of the lich.
Did I even put Boogie on this fucking list? There he is.
Boogie's in the same. Boogie is above the other.
Boogie goes in Maria tier because he beat his wife to death.
Oh, right. No, he's Maria tier.
Yes.
God, he beat his wife to death. That's fucking insane.
That was originally going to be Rosalina, by the way, until everyone revolted and would not allow that to be the case.
Oh, also, he's still... No, yeah, Boogie's... I don't think he's worse than Kaphis or Varg.
Yeah, Booger goes into Maria tier.
Yeah, Maria tier is just all equally bad. Garant being, like...
You think Jaka's better than that? He cares a lot for everyone in the general good as long as they have 2 legs. Well, yeah, but that's like baseline for not being a shitty person.
As long as they have 2 legs, though. That's the thing. He doesn't care about anybody else.
And no scale.
He's racist.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a good man. He's not a good person. It was miserable having him as the protagonist. He's one of the worst parts of the game for me, to be honest. Everybody else is what carried me through that game. Even like Helga, who I didn't really care for. Helga had a lot of really, really big redeeming qualities, but Jaka like brings it down all the time. All the time, Jaka like lowers the experience. That's me though. That's just me. I just particularly did not like Jaka. I think other people like him more than I do.
What if we rate him post chapter 31, like at the end of the journey? Does it change?
Only a little. To be honest,
I would say even then, like endgame Jaka maybe goes into C tier, like after everything, like because I feel like he's a good dad. Like old man, I think old man Jaka would be higher up. I think old man Jaka probably like mellowed the fuck out, but young Jaka is pretty bad.
My favorite part of Andaron Saga Andaron Saga 2 will be the fact that I can kill Jaka without getting a game over. Because I would just let him die. Though, now that I've said that, he probably will be a game over condition.
Damn.
Or he'll be extremely indispensable.
Nah, he'll be the Jig and he'll die, for sure. Coulter. Adult Coulter. Oh, shit.
Oh, Coulter's fine. Love Coulter. He always delivers. I don't really have anything bad to say about him. Nothing like no praise, but it's kind of like Colm in Sacred Stones, right? You just like you have Colm, and Colm is there, and Colm is your thief.
Yeah.
Also, Coulter he's got like what 45 strength or 40 strength. He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Coulter always.
I don't have anything to say. I can't.
He falls off his unit, but while he's there, he's good, and he does things for you.
Yeah, and he also like.
But I mean, no, because Jaka's a good unit. We need to focus in on like what the fuck we're doing here.
Huh?
We didn't talk about Jaka at all as a unit, but you talked exclusively about Coulter as a unit.
Oh, I mean that's because Coulter doesn't really have anything else. But like he's cute, so I guess like if I was his age, I would date him.
Okay.
But like I would leave the date if Jaka opened his goddamn mouth. So Jaka's still awful. Now Thorgrim though, if we're talking about specifically dating, at least he's got a kingdom.
That's true.
And that's something. I don't
nice
fucking know.
Coulter,
like I like that he loves his sister. If we're talking about character personality, I love that he loves his sister. I love that he cares about his sister. I also love that he kind of comes back as a significant character in certain aspects. He's never like totally irrelevant because you still have to keep him around for Aubrey. Other than that, he's fine. I mean, Jaka as a unit is obviously a great unit, but it doesn't make up for the fact that I have to deal with him as a person. Because like I liked the story of Andaron Saga. I liked watching it, and that means I would have to suffer through Jaka. It's like it's like Wuklamat. It's a Wuklamat
no,
situation.
Let's not open that. Okay, so B tier for Coulter.
Yeah, Coulter's a good B tier.
Okay.
He's just calm. He really is just calm.
Old man Samuel, who grandpapa, but you know he's still got some life in him.
As a plot device, he's really good. A little annoying though for certain parts because he's like so unbelievably incapable of being reasoned with to the point where it's like almost ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But it does make killing him and his betrayal like hit really, really hard. He's a pretty good character device.
I think
I don't even know if I want to rank him because he really is just an antagonist that happens to be with the party.
Can we move Thorgrim up a tier for beheading Cathus? Damn, that is. We can
move him. Yeah, sure. He can get bottom of C tier.
Yeah, we can move him up.
I highly agree.
Highly agree. By virtue of killing Cathus, that's a good power scaling moment for Husbando. Yeah. Sam, I feel like the option to forgive him or not forgive him is pretty impactful at the end. You should forgive him.
Especially after playing Rebellion Saga.
Yes. I pity Sam because he's an old man that's so consumed by hate. And I think he's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just a really... Again, I don't think it's even fair to rate this guy because he is an antagonist.
We'll leave young Sam where he is.
And just don't rate him because it's rating someone who's not there for the whole game. This would be like if we rated Orson from Sacred Stones, who's only there for one chapter. Because like Andaron Saga is a long game. I like read everything in that game. I replayed chapters to see also the supports. Like that my first clear of this game took me like 120 hours, and I loved every minute of it except Jaka whenever he breathed.
It is a long game.
Yeah, so like he really doesn't feel like he's there for that long.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair. Ongulus.
A tier. I love Ongulus. I love him. He's so funny.
No, he is fun.
I love that you can have conversations with him where he gives lore and backstory, and you can ask about what's going on. He's also a bard, which is great. He's also kind of funny, but he's not like a distracting level of funny. He never really feels like he's out of place. So I mean,
he's also a good person. That's true. Like he's a good person.
One of two. Yeah, he's one of three living Darkholms that are good. One of them is Runa, who doesn't really count. Also, I guess Runa would be cursed because her entire village dies.
Angelus was a contender for final boss of Andaron Saga 2. Oh no.
That is hilarious.
Oh no. Yeah, that's fine for Angelus. I have nothing else to say. Sham.
Gideon tier.
This is
top of A tier.
This is depressed Sham.
Yeah, top of A tier. I mean, like, because like young Sham doesn't actually date Jacob yet, so. But he's good. I really liked Sham's character. Tropey, but I still liked him. He's not very original, but
I think I'm gonna move Brandon down into B tier because he's a boat captain. He's away for a long period of time.
Who?
Brandon, the boatman, Jaka's guy.
He's going yeah. He's just he can be the top of B tier.
Yeah.
I don't think any of those men are a better man than he is.
Sham A tier. Yeah. Sham has a good character. Like he was so caring for Jacob, like it ruined him to lose Jacob. So like if he was back, like Sham would be happy. Sham would be like he was so caught up in that relationship, like he just wanted to leave it all if he could.
If literally if Jacob if they weren't caught and Jacob was alive, Sham probably would have overthrown the entirety of House Windlance and killed Wester, and I don't think anybody would have stopped him except for maybe other houses who were invested in Wester being alive. Genuinely, I think that like that's probably what would have happened, because if Sham had to choose between shitty Wester and Jacob, I have no doubt that literally everybody in that house except for the youngest brother would have hated him, like, or would have sided with him, because everybody hates Wester. Wester's an asshole. He's like such an asshole.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Sham is kind of an ass, but he had his dad killed his boyfriend
in front of him.
Be for real.
Angelus will likely be part of the small club of units playable in all 4 generations, RS, AS, AS2, Gen 1, and 2. I wonder who the other units would be, because I don't see Jaka living past AS2, Gen 1. So I wonder who the other one would be. To. Giga Old Man Galahad? I could see that one. Giga Old Galahad? Yep, Galahad. I thought it would be that. Nice.
Yeah, Galahad makes sense.
That's sick.
Are you guys already, like, developing Andaron Saga 2? Y'all are insane.
I think
there's just writing.
There's, like, talk of things, like, plot points. Oh, God.
Y'all are crazy.
We have a lot of men to go through.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Bajarki.
There's so many men in this game.
Bajarki. He lost his wife, and, like, he literally didn't sleep for a month because he was too busy murdering everyone that, like, took her away from him.
Based.
That is quite based.
B tier. Throw him in B tier.
He is a Viking, so, you know, he
can be A tier, it's fine. A tier's pretty good.
I would say B tier maybe because, like, he's away for so long, like, on the raids and that sort of thing. Maybe he's not around all the time.
That would be par for the course for his entire culture, so I don't know if that would, like, necessarily matter to that family.
The man who... I don't know. That's just called work. Well, work is depressing, and work takes you away from your family. I hate work.
That's kind of funny. That's called work, Zev.
Shut up.
That's hilarious.
Fred. The Fredders in chat. We're not going to say the word.
Fred is just okay. I think that he's a very specific archetype that I don't find enjoyable in terms of personality, but I don't think that Fred is like... I don't think he's a bad unit. I think he's pretty fun. He's almost like fun to use because he's like, let's go gambling.
Yeah.
But everything's like even, except for it's not 50-50. So
it's 45-45.
Yeah, it's 45. So like you're actually... But he's fun, I guess.
He's a fun
people
character.
Who like him. I didn't care for his character. I thought he was annoying. But he's not like... He's just not for me. I don't think he's a bad character. A lot of these characters are nice because they they fulfill their purpose within the narrative really, really, really decisively and conclusively.
Yeah.
But they also managed to be Garum. Love Garum.
Horseman.
I think.
Big
Yeah, I think that
no
Garum's. I think Garum's success as a unit is probably why we have 2 centaurs.
Yes.
In Rebellion Saga, because people really liked Garum. I really like Garum. I think he's really fun to use. I say A tier. I particularly really like his support with Lilynette, and I find that to be really, really fascinating.
How she learns about centaur culture and like can just like
and his language.
How do you know this?
Yeah, it's just I find that he's a really interesting character. I don't know if he's like A tier as a personality, but if we're counting unit performance, he's definitely A tier.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Noelle won't let Walter go. Yeah, Garum is willing to learn, which, you know, you wouldn't think because like of how stubborn he is a lot of the time, but he's willing to learn. So that is nice.
Yeah, I think A tier is good for him. There's more men, so like we can have two rows.
Zacharias. Unit wise, really good. Husband wise, no.
Yeah, he can't be a husband, but he's Zacharias is weird.
I think he's one of the most interesting characters in the game. When I first played through, you have to accept that fundamentally, Zach is probably top 3 in the game. You just got the worst Zacharias.
Yeah, I just got the worst Zacharias ever to exist.
He can't be a husband, but
he was so bad. I was like, wow, this character needs to be buffed. I can't believe it was released like this. Like mine was horrible, but he can't be a husband. So like, Zach is here. He's a cool character though.
No, he's a great character. I don't even like know like where you do we untier him next to Sam?
Yeah, we untier him. If we're talking about art though, his art's one of my favorites. Not his portrait. His portrait is whatever, but I actually liked the art of him.
I agree.
A lot. One of the better ones.
I think Zach is probably the most interesting unit in the game. The first time I played through, no one told me that, like, there's really no difference between Dawncaller and no Dawncaller. I just knew Zach showed up because I played no Dawncaller. And he was the character where every single chapter I wanted him to talk more, to just learn more about him. Because I thought he was so cool. Isabel's art by Sigrid is coming. I know, I've seen the sketches of it, and it looks absolutely giga-based. I can't wait. I'm so excited for it. We'll just leave him down there, that's fine. My man, Theodore. Theo, big Theo. I love you. He's a simp, but, like, he grows out of it, and he becomes, like, a respectful man. No, he's not a simp. He's husband.
He's husband.
He goes to the top of A tier.
Just not Yolanda's husband.
He goes to the top of A tier. I will book no arguments.
He's Gideon's son, right?
No, he's Gideon's cousin.
No, he's Gideon's cousin. Right.
Yeah,
he's top of A tier.
Yeah. He's top of A tier. He's Beatrice's son, is the thing.
Right.
Yeah. Theo ended up raising the son of the person that cucked him. Absolute simp tier. No, he's a good man. He's a good man. I will not accept this Theodore slander.
Yeah, absolutely not. I don't know, ask the writers that are in the chat right now, Lucas. You've got like 3 or 4.
Yeah. Make Theodore the deuteragonist in the definitive edition, or I will come to your house and do violent things. I'm serious. He deserves it. Make him good. Make him important in this story. My man deserves it. Oh, God. Kurt. Old man Kurt, specifically, I guess. Good character. Very good unit. Interesting character, terrible husband. Cheated on his wife. That's how we got Haley.
Was his wife a good person? Or was she like a noble?
She's Laurel from Rebellion Saga. I don't think you even know who she is. He's not a good husband. Because, like, they didn't have,
gross.
like, a warm marriage, but it wasn't like a I fucking hate you and I want you to die kind of marriage either. She's not a good person, but, like, she wasn't, like, out to get him.
There are so many, like, there's so much cheating in these games.
Yes. He did also, for a time, he did just straight up abandon his family to go live with Haley, and then he came back after a while. Kurt's not a... Yeah, no, Kurt's not great.
Yeah, he, case of an unreliable narrator with this guy, because, he tells you that, like, his sons were horrible to his daughter, but, like, he was a horrible father to them, or an absent father.
Yes, Kurt did mistakes. He'll try to make up for it in his old age, but as a husbando, he's not it.
Yeah, no, he's not it. Also old, so.
Yes. I'll put him in C tier because he's trying to pull it back, even in late of life. If he didn't leave, House Ring would have joined Thorgrim. Oh, fuck, Kurt. That's bad. No, Kurt really screwed up. He might go into D tier, which would have made the rebellion pretty quick. Kurt, buddy, you might be looking at D tier husbando status, just because of how the impact of your actions.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. Great unit though, like top three unit. Awful husbando.
Yeah, ridiculously good for some reason.
After that, we jump to Elmer, who is suspect. He's a baby.
He's suspect age, yeah.
Mortimer.
I really hope, by the way, that the Andaron Saga children, with the exception of what's his name, the Ralphnir, with the exception of Ralphnir, all come back and are just absolute badasses. Because I don't see Ralphnir becoming anything other than a villain, unfortunately. But like the other ones. Particularly Elmer, I want him to come back and just look absolutely fucking cool, like with a really cool design. No, yeah, like he just gets the best glow up ever in his 20s. Like I'm praying for that.
Absolutely.
But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if they want that, but it would be cool.
Morty though, Morty. Incest tier.
Victim of his mother, victim of being his mother's child tier.
Mortimer is a character where we literally had to write in that he sold people to slavery. Otherwise, why are we fighting against Mortimer? He did nothing wrong.
Yeah, like
he did a lot wrong. That's me joking.
No, because he killed Batamon.
Yes,
but
and he's also responsible for Aelon's
killing
death.
Batamon didn't really like from Jaka's perspective. Yes, killing Batamon was a really shitty thing to do. From a historical perspective, this shit happens all the time, and people just side with them. So, hold on. Oh, hi, Spring. Spring is here.
Spring, are you?
We're up. Spring is muted.
Oh, hi, Spring.
We don't have a Fugi for Spring.
We don't have
Spring.
A
You're
Fugi.
on stream right now.
Oh, fuck.
No, hi, Spring. Would you
We're
like
rating... Oh, he's gone.
Okay.
That was fast.
Yeah, we... Why didn't we do this in a private call? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
where are we putting Morty?
I don't know. Morty's an antagonist, so we don't have to rate him. But, like, if I would rate him...
Like, as a husband, he's quite good to Brianna. Like, they're cousins, and it's Alabama, but good cousin.
Yeah, Alabama Saga. Probably B tier, I guess. Maybe even A tier, just because, like, historically speaking, all this shit does happen. The only reason we're empathetic towards it is because it happened to a character we were playing.
Walter is absolutely better than Morty. Yes. Okay.
Walter is better than Morty as a person. Walter's not hot.
No. Walter can go into Captain B tier because he has a blimp.
You know what? Yeah, no, he can go into Captain Bill tier. You're right.
He can go into Captain Bill tier. He has a blimp. That's based. Hi again. What's up? Is this acceptable to you, Noel, that he goes into Captain Bill tier because he's got a
He goes into the Captain Bill tier.
Is this acceptable? I hope it's acceptable because I think it's where he's going to stay. This is my compromise. Okay, good. That's what we're good. We're good with that. Okay. Who next? Rod. Penny's husband, Rod.
Rod is Penny's husband?
Yes.
You're joking.
No.
What happened to Penny?
She dies in the rebellion in chapter 10.
Oh, she dies there. Oh, I thought for some reason she would slip away. I guess not.
No. He is kind of a bandit. She did love him.
He's not a bandit. He's a member of a gang.
He's a thug. Yeah.
Penny
She does love him. So I don't think he's a bad husband because like his wife loved him.
Do we have a young Rod portrait? Because adult Rod is kind of a problem, but young Rod's probably fine. Like if Penny didn't get fucking, if Penny didn't explode, I'm sure they would have had a very, very different life. So
okay, no, Gen brings up a good point. Morty has to be rated lower because he knew about what Alvaro was doing, allowed it, and sold people into slavery.
True. Yeah. Just put him, he's kind of like almost as bad as Maria, but he's one of the sympathetic ones.
I'll put him in C tier with next to his dad.
Yeah, he is also an antagonist, so... Yeah, next to his dad's good.
Not even his dad, his alleged father.
Yeah.
You know what's really messed up is that Thorgrim died thinking that, that Morty was his kid. He never knew.
Fog. It is gray. That is the whole point. It is gray. You can do good things and bad things.
Is Morty right or wrong? Maybe. Yes. Perhaps not. Maybe. No, I'm just going to go with this Rod because I don't care about Rod. He's a unit I've never used. I never intend to use him. I just think he's mid. Seems to be an okay husband, though.
He's just mid. He's just mid, yeah. Mid fella.
Yeah, then going to C tier.
Yeah, C tier.
Like, yeah, his wife liked him, but he's not a good person. That brings us to Jesse, who, good brother. He is a thief and a drug addict, though. But with John's support, he can overcome that.
He probably wouldn't be a thief and a drug user naturally.
But
but still, even then, he's not nearly as bad of a person as like. Not only he's a better person than Jaka for sure.
He's not getting higher than C tier out of me.
He has not done any of the bad things that you can put him in C tier above Morty then.
Oh, Morty's in D. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll handshake on that.
I feel like the divide between C tier is pretty steep with Morty and Thorgrim being at the bottom.
I don't know. There's so many fucking people in B tier. And A tier.
But like there's a lot of just people who are just here. Like, is Jesse really that much worse than like
okay, he overcomes it.
Alan?
Okay, if we're saying end of arc, he goes into B tier.
Yeah.
Where John helps him.
He gets
I'll
better.
handshake on that.
There's gonna be a lot of people in B tier because most of the characters are just people who are doing their best, so.
Albert. End of arc Jaka is not D tier. Fair.
I mean, maybe C tier.
Maybe C tier. Jaka can go into C tier. These aren't necessarily supposed to be ordered in here, aside from Maria tier. Albert's a difficult one. That's a difficult one. He did try to kill his brother.
Deservedly, by the way.
Deservedly. No, he would have been... That was the morally correct thing to do, and the world would be better off if he had succeeded. He did lose his family. He didn't show up in Chapter 11, which he should have. He should have still showed up in Chapter 11 and saved everyone, or at least tried to. He's old man. He's very, very old. I don't know.
So he did live his entire life with his brother being his brother, so he did let it happen. But I mean,
if Albert was a good husband, he would be in Chapter 11. That's yeah, because the Nightbringer showed up. If he was, failed to save his daughter, his wife, failed to kill Cathus, failed to save Bottomon. but he did kind of show up and save you. That's fair.
Or we can't expect perfection out of this one man.
No, but like he did kind of fail everything he's attempted to.
Yeah, it's true. But that doesn't make him a bad person. That just makes him bad at doing what he wants to do.
Oh, that's fair. Who was Albert's wife? She is a character that you see 2 times in flashbacks. Also named Celeste, but it's not this Celeste. It is a different lady that shares the same name as this one. The strongest man has failed at everything he's tried to do. There's some tragedy to that. Where the fuck do we put him on the list? I kind of feel like he's C tier. No, his wife. He's got to
be like a positive C. There's like a C and a C minus. The C minus is like Morty and Thorgrim.
I would put him in top of C. I'll put him in C tier. Top of C.
He's not Morty C. He's like Rot C.
Crixus is not a character. We're not tiering him. He's a meme. He's literally a 2% chance meme. He doesn't get tiered.
Yeah.
Halfdan, though. Papa Bear.
I like Halfdan.
He gives Sigrid and Helga the Volsugma, so that's pretty cool.
I hate the name of that spell.
Well, it's the Volsugna, but I call it the Volsugma because it's funny.
Yeah, I know. I like him.
He's the best grandpa.
He's better than Bjarki, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the Viking culture, if you take, like, how good is this guy in terms of his own culture, he's a pretty good guy. He's got to be, like, top of the, right?
What about the Ungabali tome? I could just call it the Ugadaboogadi tome, or the Ungus Bungus tome.
Ugabunavali is such a funny name. Where did you guys get these names?
If you got a second Halfdan, would you get a Fuldan? No, Fuldan is what happens when 2 Halfdans do the fusion dance.
Oh my god.
He does want to die, though, but let's be honest, it's 2025. Who amongst us doesn't want to?
But yeah, be for real.
Be for real.
Be for real now.
That's just like the societal norm.
Yeah. Oh, okay, thank you. The name of the god of death. That's what I was curious.
I'm okay with that.
Who's next?
Chicken Tenders. Tendaris.
He's such like a...
The writing doesn't do him any favors.
The writing doesn't do anything with that guy, I feel. I remember... He's just kind of there. He's more of a C tier character. Like...
I feel like there's so little going on with Tendaris that I don't think I can put him even... I don't think I can put him above C tier. I think he's C tier for Chicken Tenders. He just doesn't have any writing.
He's like, yeah, he just doesn't really have much. He's like, I don't know, back half Andaron Saga character, unfortunately.
Put him next to Tarek? I would agree. They just, these don't, there's no character. Kind of here. Yeah. This is a... I think Ragnar probably deserves to go up.
Of course he'll have multiple wives. He's a dragon king.
Yeah.
Everybody wants
Ragnar
to be
is
his
going
wife.
up. Ragnar goes up into B tier.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Tendaris is just there to kick ass. Chapter 22, he should not even be there. Yeah, he's really not even a character.
Yeah, I was excited for that. I can't even remember the name of it. Oh my god.
Tameat?
Oh my god. Tameat, thank you. I was excited for Tameat, but there was like nothing really going on.
Yeah.
Variant parts were cool though. I really liked. I found that interesting that there is actually a god. What's next?
Adult Varg still in Maria tier, but he goes up.
Oh yeah, tier. he's even lower than young Varg. Or maybe higher because he does.
He's higher because like at least he kind of he shows that he cares about Runa like in their support, but he's still a terrible person.
Yeah.
He's still terrible.
He'll have to spend the rest of his years working to fix what he's done. But I don't think he cares to.
Noel, he's higher. I still don't think he breaks out of Maria tier.
No, he's still a monster.
He goes from the absolute worst to like the best of the worst.
Yeah, he's not because it takes Runa screaming at him for him to even consider anything about her.
If PH gets his way, Chapter 33 will be about Pyrion, Ash, and Tendaris. That's a chapter I want to play.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He changes a bit, but it still doesn't erase his sins? No, it doesn't. That's why he's still on Maria tier. He's better, but still terrible.
Barely better than Boogie, by the way. Barely.
Darius. He's more of a character than Tendaris, but he is a worse person by far. Darius is a bad person. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I had to think about who that was. Sorry. It's been a minute since I played Andaron Saga. I need to replay it. Darius is like...
he's better than his dad, the immortal Lich King, but he's still a bad person.
Yeah, he's dangerous. He's probably somewhere near.
He's our ally.
The thing about it is, Kurt has regrets. Yeah. And is trying to be a better person. Darius is just fucking getting started. So Kurt is better.
Agreed.
Kurt has to be better, right? I think agree. Kurt might also be. I actually think that like maybe if we're rating them based on like being a good person or being like husbando material, because like one thing I realized mid list is that like these men are not designed to be attractive, so yes. They're just designed to be characters. So like I stopped rating based on attractiveness. If we're rating my number one favorite Andaron Saga design, it's whatever her name is, Nathaniel. What's her name? The one who will eat someone and take their skill.
Octavia.
Octavia's husband is like the best design to come out of Andaron Saga and Rebellion Saga for me, at least. Yeah. If we're talking about like visual appeal for the men, but now I'm just rating them based on like them as a person.
Oh no, that's what this kind of was supposed to be the entire time, and I kept saying.
Yeah. Anyway, who'd we just? I think that if we're
Darius.
rating them based on how Darius.
Darius, he went to D tier.
Yeah, D for Darius. Yeah, I think that. Nah, Morty is like a well-intentioned extremist, and he just keeps making the wrong choices.
Yes.
Out of
if mommy loved
some kind
him,
of feigned urgency,
maybe like he would have locked.
No,
in.
mommy loved him a little too much.
Yeah, Maverick actually does show up in Chapter 11. I saw it on PH's VOD where like he shows up and like fights you. Turn 72.
72.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Ahmed. Funny joke skeleton. Sans Undertale.
He's so fascinating to me because of who he actually is.
Yeah, Morgana's husband.
Yeah, I don't know if I could place him anywhere though, because he is
Captain Bill tier.
No. Put him in B tier.
Put him in B tier.
Yeah, he's not like a
B tier for bone chill. He's bone chilling.
This character might be extremely significant in later. In Andaron Saga 2, we'll see. Or he might have lore.
I entirely expected Darius to be an antagonist in Andaron Saga 2, but then actually Ahmed is the real antagonist. Because if you remember at the very end, like, if you have Ahmed, like, fight Morty, he actually says, "Oh, so Darius thinks that you're his friend who died. When did you get your grasp into him and alter his memories?" He's been around a long time. There's a lot of lore in this character.
Technically, he was a good husband. Technically,
yeah. He'll take you to Bone Town, dude.
It's almost like rating an antagonist, which is why I can't rate him because he's like so central to the story. Yeah. I know that like rating Morty and Thorgrim are kind of like pushing that line too. But I feel like Morty has enough character shown.
Agreed.
But he did sell people into slavery, so.
John and Cyrus are the exact same characters. They have no development whatsoever because they don't have any supports or dialogue really in Rebellion Saga, so I'm just going to leave them as they are. But there's nothing else to rate. There's no difference.
Yeah, there's no difference. They're good people back then and they're good people now, and the only thing they have are regrets that they couldn't do more, and that's it. They're just good people.
And Galahad is still Galahad. AS Galahad in B tier, I would actually say yes, he has regressed as a husband.
Yeah.
Yes. RS Galahad, A tier. AS Galahad, B tier. I agree with that. Aurelian, though.
Oh, D. Borderline Maria. He has the hottest wife imaginable and treats her like fucking hot dog shit. I hate this man. Very pretty though. Love his portrait. Who I think
was going to sacrifice a child to be lost to the void of non-existence and to be forgotten because he didn't like Morty.
Yeah, like genuinely so bad. Whoever we're talking about, I don't remember who we're talking about, but
no, he treated Aloria very good, but like he's such a
no, he didn't, because he kept putting things over her, and I get it. A war is pretty fucking important, but like whoever this guy was, because I don't remember him, delivers it with the grace of a dog taking a dump. Like it's like he's never talked to a human being before.
I think PH is actually right here. He would be a terrible king worse than Thorgrim, because I think Aurelian, the ends justify the means and the greater good to the point where he would just do terrible things nonstop for the greater good. He also did murder Raquel. He did do that, and she was like the sweetest, kindest girl in the world, and he just killed her so he wouldn't die and absorbed her essence. That's fair.
Insane.
No,
Darkholme behavior.
Fuck this guy. He's going to Maria tier.
Yeah, he's really bad. Like, the people who are bad in this game are bad.
The good ending of Rebellion Saga would be Thorgrim, Caithus, Aurelian dying, and leaving the kingdom in the hands of Lucian.
I'm surprised that there's only one Lightbringer that defected.
That's crazy.
Now, the more you think about it, because a lot of them are kind of like good people, or at least shown to be loyal and good, you'd think that after seeing... Well, no, none of them really see the horrible things that some of these people do, so it kind of makes sense that they'd be loyal.
They lead a very sheltered life, decadent lifestyle. That's partly why people rebelled. Because during the Plague, where like hundreds of thousands of people died, the Lightbringers were still like living a decadent, lavish lifestyle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, God, I forgot about the Plague.
Maria went inside Aurelian, so it makes sense he's Maria tier. Damn.
Oh,
he was also inside her, so yeah, they were inside each other.
Oh, no.
Where was Raquel in the tier list? She was in girlfriend tier, which was the equivalent of A tier.
Yeah.
She was on the waifu side of the tier list, which we already did. Wait, we did waifus, then we did husbandos.
We did it. We rated the entirety.
Okay, now we go back through and we do it entirely based upon unit feel and, like, unit viability. God, no.
No.
No, we don't. We don't do that.
We don't do that. Absolutely not.
Did we talk about Caithus? Yeah, Caithus is here. Good. Caithus deserves to be down here. What a terrible person.
The people who get power in these... in these games, they go crazy with power. Power corrupts is the underlying message here, I think. Be Elmer, be worthless.
Be Elmer, be worthless. True. Clever, if you want to see the waifu tier list, I'll post it in the Discord right now. Hey, you guys should join the Discord, linked in the description down below. It's pretty cool. You should definitely do that. And, you know, subscribe and like. That's pretty cool, too. Let me snag this real quick. 1 second. Where is this?
The way my opinion of Caroline changed after meeting her husband.
Right? It's crazy.
Oh, we got memes.
Oh, we have memes, do we?
We have memes.
I feel like we need to... Hang on. I feel like we need to rename the tiers, like, because these aren't funny enough. We need to rename these.
Okay, Captain Bill, Gideon, husband.
Husband. Boyfriend?
Husband, boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Ahmed in the boyfriend tier is actually really funny.
Yeah, man. He's your bony boyfriend.
Stop.
Tier list Armand? Oh, no. Armand? If Armand's going in, he's going in Gideon tier. Hang on. Let me go grab his portrait. He deserves it. Armand is like the... Yeah, he goes in Gideon tier. Armand isn't even on the wiki. Wiki writers, you're slacking.
I still want I still want Eloria to have fraternal twins.
That'd be nice.
And you just never meet the female twin until like way later, because I just think that would be a little bit more interesting.
I would put Armand on the tier list, but I don't have his portrait, and Armand doesn't have a page on the wiki yet.
Armin, who is Armin?
Caroline's husband. That she cheated on.
Oh, right. Hold on, I can grab his portrait. Give me a moment.
Okay.
I had to think there.
Yeah. God, this one's very top-heavy. While you get him, I'll grab the memes.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Okay. Meme review. If you would like to submit a meme to be reviewed on stream, you should again join the Zev Cord. We have meme submission. It's pretty cool. Congratulations, you are being rescue staffed, but I'm one tile away though. Please do not resist.
Please do not resist.
Hey, look, sometimes you need the one tile rescue staff to like get it locked in. Oh, then we have this one. Rachel, gone but not forgotten. Oh, Rachel, no! Rachel!
I saw that character and immediately I was like, no.
She's God's favorite princess that will not survive the winter. Oh, this one's relevant to this one, to this stream. Spring finding out they joined Zev's Discord call mid-stream.
Oh?
Yeah. Just Seymour from The Simpsons yeeting himself out of the window.
I'll see myself out.
I'll see myself out.
All right, I'm gonna
we've got one more, and this is a Fimblevetter meme.
What?
It's a meme of you.
Oh?
Yeet the child.
It better be about me hating Jaka.
Yes, it is.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
Yeet the child.
Yeet that child!
Perfection.
Hate that bastard so much.
Okay, I've got Armand now, so let's get him in here. 1 second. Alexander, terrible husband, by the way. Like, if we would put Alexander on here, he'd be down in Maria tier for being an abusive piece of shit.
There's only 2 members of House Claymore that are playable, right?
Victoria and Caroline, yes.
Maybe Andaron Saga 2. I would love to see that house restored. I don't know how that would work.
Well, there's a plan to put in another Spear Garden unit in Andaron Saga Definitive Edition. Maybe a woman.
I love women.
Don't we all? Add more villains? I mean, they're villains. They're probably going to be pretty down low in the ranking. Where would you put Laurel? I would probably put her in B tier. You know, she clearly didn't have the best relationship with her husband, but I don't think the majority of that was her fault. And I think she probably stood to have been a better mother, given how her kids turned out. But, you know, could have been worse. Definitely. Could have been way worse. I think she'd be a solid B tier. Girlfriend date. We'll put this one in. The green tier is tier. And then the Darius tier is don't.
I love the don't.
Don't. Downloading that. Fantastic. We've done it, everyone. We've done it. Where's Zelda Crafter to give some based opinions? Zelda Crafter would hate this tier list. And also the females. She did love her son, though, yes. The reason she gets B tier is she does love her kids. She just didn't do a very good job of raising them, if we're being honest. Could have done way better on that one. Oh, man. Yeah, no, this seems fine. This all seems fine. I have no objections to this list. Malwarebytes
like I guess Angelus would be one that would be like moved down, I guess, but he's fine. He's not that bad.
Where would you tier Rowena? Oh, absolutely wife tier. Rowena would go wife tier. No hesitation.
Who's Rowena?
That is that's Ariel's mom that shows up for a single chapter. She shows up in chapter 11X as the boss of the chapter, and you have to kill her to escape.
Oh, right. Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous, beautiful portrait.
That's a Zelda crafter woman if I've ever seen one.
Yes, absolutely. No, Rowena would go into wife tier immediately, no hesitation. Absolutely love that portrait. She's a very sympathetic and sad-looking character, too. She does not want to hurt you, but she's got to do her duty. I don't... Fucking Quentin being down in don't tier is really funny to me.
I hate that little bastard. He's just... He's not for me. He's not for me.
I agree. Let's see. What else? We've basically covered our bases here, I do believe, haven't we?
I think so.
What else, then? So, chat, any critiques, any criticisms beyond I put Astrid too low because I'm farming engagement? Because I'll allow you to be upset about that one. You're wrong, though. For Donlot? Donlot is the only person that likes Quentin. Quentin was made for Donlot. Not really, but like he's the only one. Donlot is the one that likes Quentin, and that's about it. If we need a quick reminder of the women tier list, let me put that back up for you. This is ladies' night. Maria doesn't even deserve to be on screen. Because she's Maria.
Maria's here.
What's wrong with Garant? He will sacrifice and murder children for the sake of power. Pretty bad. Not a big fan of that. That's pretty bad. He will just do it for no reason to innocent people that have done nothing against him. Not a fan of that. That Astrid placement is criminal? You know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Mine just happen to be the ones that are correct. Why is Barrett so low? Because she cooks dirt and thinks that the dirt tastes good. I'll pass on that. I just also think she's a very kind of nothing character. She exists. She's just not interesting. Why is Rosa so low? She's got a cute hat, that's about it. I don't know, she doesn't really appeal to me. That's the reason. It's my waifu tier list, my man. You can join the Andaron Saga Discord, grab the tier list from the resources I posted there as a mod, and you can do the tier list. And you can post yours that you think is better, right? It's gonna be great. Why is she's my farm girl? I mean, yeah, I'm not saying she's awful or anything. I'm just saying she's not for me.
Oh, Rose is low because she's... there's just better units, but also she's like... I don't know. I didn't really like... Every time I used her, I didn't really feel like I was using a unit that was worth the time.
That too.
But she's good for while she's there, though, so she's not, like, awful.
Yeah. She's not terrible. Like, I got a good Rosa in my playthrough, and I wanted to, like, use her, but she just... Rebellion Saga has such an issue with deployment slots, you know?
Yeah, it's... You always... There's just so many units, and so few deployment slots.
There's just a limit of how many people you can deploy. Oh, man. But, hey, you know, we did the waifu tier list. We did the husbando tier list. It's a great segue into talking about our next project.
What is our next project? Your next project? I'm just here.
You're forever associated
He said
with me.
R while he wraps his hand around my fucking neck and chokes me until I say yes.
Yes, exactly. Fire Emblem Fates, Waifulation, aka Ladies Night Out, the Rev Run.
Ladies Night Out is actually so funny. I didn't know you were gonna call it that.
Where the only units we're allowed to deploy in Revelation are the females and Corrin, who will be male Corrin because Zev gets carried by the women in every game. You've seen it in Engage with Ivy. You've seen it in Rebellion Saga with Madeline. Now it's the whole gimmick of the run. And Forest, yes, and Forest, of course, because...
Oh yeah, and Forest, yeah.
Because the gimmick. Absolutely. Of course. What else?
Kana can come as a treat. Kana can come as a treat as well.
Kana is baby, so Kana can join too.
Oh wait, no, your Kana would be female. Never mind.
Oh right, yeah.
Of course Kana can join.
Kana would be female. Kana would be coming along anyways.
Yeah.
Well, Gears, by virtue of Camilla being female, yes, she will be. She will be coming along.
If they are female, they are on the way.
Absolutely. Fantastic, top to bottom. It will be a terrible run. It will be a fantastic run. I'm looking forward to it. We may have a little bit of time before we start that one. It depends on when things are ready, certain things. Maybe a little bit of time. I don't know.
What things?
The other things. Like if we get that one art piece ready, maybe, depending on how long that may take.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on how long that takes. But we may just do other things until then.
We could also just do, do it and then just like retroactively use it for later.
True. That's true. Which Zev portrait are we going to use? We're going to use the non-tired Zev, I think. We're going to do that one. Who do you think you will be S ranking? Well, that'll be fun. We need to see who pops off and who's a good unit. I mean, Camilla's there. Reyna's there. Reyna's like a murderous woman. She's like
I love Reyna.
And I'm into that.
She was actually my favorite unit as a kid. I loved Reyna. I was like, this is like the best thing I've ever seen.
She's a really good unit too.
Yeah, she's really good.
Ah, man. The thing that I'm curious about is I'm going to have to find some way to collect the female children to deploy them. Is it an Iron Man? I don't intend on it being, but let's see what comes out of it. Let's see what happens, right? If nothing else, Gears, if nothing else, Rinka will probably be deployed as a pretty good backpack for a while. Maybe we can make something happen.
Rinka.
The unfortunate thing is I didn't train Rinka at all in the prologue, so she's base Rinka. Going into Rev, she's quite bad. Hang on.
I didn't realize that the Andaron Saga wiki had grown so much because I actually was the one who made it.
I know.
And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to make this. And then like I never did anything with it and people just flocked to it and contributed. That's so cool to see how expansive it is.
Let's see if I can find a Fates tier list real quick, just to run through, like, units we can use versus not. Sure. Why is Roy here? I don't know who these people are. I don't think this is the proper tier list. We'll go with it, anyways.
Roy? Just Roy?
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of people on here.
There's a lot of extra people, yeah.
Delete. 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 Roy? Zev. Where's Corrin? Is Corrin not on the tier list? Fascinating. They didn't put Corrin on the tier list. He'll be represented by Ike.
No, Marth portrait. The Marth portrait that's like actually a piece of art.
Oh, like, yeah, that'll work.
The one with the background, yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Women. The women go in the women tier. Fascinating, I know, right?
Not ladies, it's just corn because the other ones don't exist.
Yeah. Forest goes in the women tier. Making bold statements.
He can go in the not woman tier, I guess.
No. Nah, because this is like the deployable units for the eventual run.
Ew, Hana.
Ew, Hana. Hana's so bad, dude.
I hate her.
Oh, Laszlo, I love you, man. You're better as an ego. You're better as an ego.
Yeah, somehow you got worse.
You die in Rev, so you're not being deployed no matter what.
Who dies in Rev?
Izana.
Oh, yeah.
So you get Fuga
like Izana
instead. Well, actually, it has to be Zev plus Leo because we have to get Forest.
Oh, yeah. Leo can participate as a treat. He can have human rights.
Jesus. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Like, it's obvious, like, yes, oh yeah, hi, Lucina. You can come along, too.
Oh, Lucina's the only female DLC, isn't she?
Yes.
Or female amiibo, I mean.
Yes, correct. Because this came out before Echoes, so, Celica didn't exist. Reina. Rajat. Rinka. Sakura. Oh boy, dude, I get like 2 chapters with Scarlet. Absolutely, peak.
Oh yeah, Scarlet does too, right?
Yeah.
For some reason.
For some reason. Soleil is the most lesbian to ever lesbian that's not actually allowed to do that in game, which is weird.
Soleil?
Soleil. Sure.
The pink-haired one?
Yes.
Oh wait, you didn't put Severa up there.
Well, because Selena's up there. Oh wait, no, that's Severa's up there, but not Selena. You're right, actually. Doesn't matter. Same person. I was not intentionally skipping Felicia. I was not intentionally doing that.
I love Felicia. She's so funny. My Felicia, my first playthrough turned out amazing. And I RNG'd a Flame Shuriken. It's like, I was like, oh, she's supposed to be this good. And nope.
Not having access to Xander or Ryoma is going to be terrible. Quite tragic, in fact. Am I missing anyone? Yeah, we gotta put Haitaka, because we can't even get Haitaka. Wait, no, because we're not playing Conquest, we're playing Rev. Duh.
God bless Haitaka.
God bless Haitaka.
You gotta say he doesn't even exist as a bonus. Technically, Haitaka's on your side. Oh, Niles is on the bottom left.
Bottom left. There he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Does the point get across, like, the gimmick of the run? With the ladies' night and Zev, because he's a simp, and then men. And Dwyer. Dwyer needs to go up.
Leo is just there to... Leo's just there to get someone pregnant.
God, that's terrible to say, but you're correct.
He's literally, like, who is he getting pregnant, though?
Either Mozu or Sakura.
Can he romance Rajat?
No, she's a 2nd gen unit.
Oh, only Corrin can. Right.
Yeah. Well,
it's gotta be Mozu then.
It's gotta be Mozu. Mozu's the best.
Oh, what about Felicia?
Felicia, not the best forest
Felicia.
in the word. Not the best forest.
Oh, okay.
Leo's chained up to the radiator in the basement until we need him.
Fire Emblem is actually a Fire Emblem. Wait, no, there already is a Fire Emblem Isekai. What am I saying?
What do you mean?
It's Fire Emblem Heroes.
Oh shit, you're right. You're correct.
It's an Isekai game.
No, you're correct.
Have you already shown the layout? I kind of cooked with the layout.
Oh yeah. Let me show the layout. 1 second. let me transition us to the layout. The colors don't match at the moment, but that's because it's still tied to the Andaron one. But here, a moment, gentlemen and ladies. Gentlemen.
Mental gen.
Mental gen. Let me grab Citra. We'll show off the layouts on this. Looks pretty swanky. Looks pretty cool. Alright, it's loading up.
Oh my god, Citra's load time is crazy.
Yeah, it's really good. Put chat in there. There we are. There's everybody.
I like the Zev sprite.
Did I just get another donation from Abyssal?
No, it just plays twice.
Oh. But yeah, we've got our own little thingy here. It's quite fun. I was actually playing around with a potential idea of a conquest run of this. It did not go well in testing. People could do it, of course. Like, naturally, people could do that conquest run. I'll pass. Not for me. No, thank you. Let me just show this off real quick. Yeah. Everything looks nice. It's crisp, it's clean, it's looking good. No complaints here. Fem did a wonderful job as always. We expect no less.
I tried.
He succeeds.
I like the Vala, like, chat house. I don't know what else to call it. The little chat, the VTuber box.
The place where we live.
Yeah, the Vala forest.
Yes, agreed. I think it looks quite nice. Oh damn, we're really close to 400 subscribers. We're at 396. Got to pump those numbers up.
4 more.
4 more. Hey, if you're not subscribed yet, you should do that. It'd be pretty cool.
It'd be pretty cool, pretty sick.
I think we are going to call it there for the evening, though, because I'm hungry. Yeah. And we've been doing this for 3 hours.
Man. I'm way too hungry.
Ready. Well, Fem, thanks for dropping by. Everybody else, thanks for being around as well. Really appreciate it. Fun stream. Had nothing else going on tonight. Figured, why not? So, Fem, anything to end off with?
Subscribe to Zev, subscribe to me.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord, subscribe to Mangs, subscribe to Davis.
How are you here if you're not subscribed to Mangs?
I know, right?
Ready.
I don't have anything else now. I'm just here because we were chatting, and then you kind of just said you're in my stream, and I was like, okay.
I kidnapped you.
Yep.
Yes. Alrighty. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks so much for dropping by. We'll catch you next time where we start Waifulation Ladies Night Out. Bye-bye.